In this travel documentary, I will be documenting my first time in Thailand. For the next month, my wife Vanessa and I will be traveling through the beautiful country of Thailand, having what was truly the adventure of a lifetime. Now that was a freaking crazy adventure. We will begin from the bustling city of Bangkok that will absolutely shock your senses, and head south to see some of the most breathtaking scenery in the entire world. That is a stunning beach, everybody. That is South Thailand paradise. Unbelievable. So come along with us as we try delicious foods. Delicious. And some not so delicious foods. Oh man, that's hard. That's hard to get through. Challenge ourselves. We're getting out of our comfort zone.
This is freaking so dark and scary.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, home.
Come on. Are you holding up, V? That smile isn't fooling anybody. Party all night under the moon. Soak up tropical island paradise. Explore on boat and on scooter, and actually using every method imaginable. And even shed a few tears along the way. Doing okay, Vanessa? Feeling emotional? It is something special. So now let's begin our adventure in the land of smiles. Good morning, everybody. It is our first day here in Bangkok, Thailand, and we had a little bit of a not rough day, but slow day yesterday getting adjusted to the jet lag. So we didn't do a whole lot. So this will be our first official day here in Bangkok. We're gonna get our first impressions, try and do some really cool things, including some touristy, and maybe hopefully some off the beaten path, maybe some street food. Obviously, I love Thai food, so I'm really excited to eat and also see what Bangkok has to offer. I expect it to be a little bit chaotic. I expect it to be charming. I expect it to be a little bit raw, but also fun and energetic. So let's see what we can get up to here as we head to, actually here in the morning, not super early, but still morning, to one of the most popular places to visit in Bangkok, Thailand. So let's go, everybody. Come along with us as we have a wonderful first day here in Thailand. Alright, so one thing that I've noticed already here in Bangkok is that it's not exactly always pedestrian friendly, which is to be a little bit expected because it's a busy, kind of chaotic city. Some of the side streets don't have a ton of walking space. Either there's construction or the sidewalks branch off. But to across the busy main streets, there's these little walking areas, as you see we're going over right now. They go over the street, which is really cool and convenient, and definitely takes a little bit of that chaotic crossing that you might have to do in some other parts of the city. One way you can get around in Bangkok, if you don't want to deal with tuk-tuks or taxis, you can actually take the metro, which you took yesterday to get around, or you can take the public bus, which is a little bit more daunting because it's in Thai. So just look at the numbers. Some have air conditioning, some don't. It'll be our first time trying to take it though, so we're excited to go on another little bit of a budget journey to get around Bangkok. Stay tuned. Hopefully we live to tell the tale. Yeah, so far, as you hear, it's been a massive failure because we tried to take the bus and it did not stop for us. You have to kind of like run in there and let them know that you want to hop on, and don't wait for them to open the door for you. You have to like kind of be very proactive. So there's 2 buses so far. Hopefully third one's the charm. All right, everybody. First things first. Wow, what a morning! It's 11:30, and we've done absolutely nothing except for figure out how to take a bus. And it's definitely a little bit confusing. Definitely have to be patient. I'm going to definitely make a video going over things I wish I knew before coming to Bangkok, because it's been a learning experience, definitely. But anyway, now we took the bus across the town, across the city, to more of the historic old city area, and it feels like a completely different area than where we're staying at, near like the Sukhumvit sort of area, I guess they call it. It's a lot more open, the streets are a lot less hectic, there's some canals, really pretty historic buildings. And taking the bus, although it took forever, at least one, it was air conditioned, and 2, it was a good way to see lots of different stuff throughout the city, little markets. Bangkok is very hustling and bustling, lots of stuff going on, lots of malls, lots of sights and sounds. And today, we're actually going to visit the Grand Palace. Spoiler alert, which is one of like the top touristic things to do here. But I fully expect Bangkok to be a city more about vibes and energy, and where there's some important tour sites to see. It's more about experiences and like really trying to take advantage of what the city has to offer in other ways. So we're gonna do a bit of a mixture of sightseeing and just trying to like do things that the city really does at a really high level compared to other places in the world. So stay along with us as we go to some places here in the old city. So where we're heading is definitely busy. We're walking with a lot of people, which is good because it means we're going to the right place. But try to come here in the morning. But a little bus complications definitely delayed things a little bit. So it kind of goes without saying. But if you want to come to the main places, come here early to beat the heat. And number two, come here early to beat the crowds. But we got plenty of time here in Bangkok, so gotta live and learn and take things as they come. So we have our tickets here for the Grand Palace. It's 500 baht each, which is like $15. Definitely steep, but I think it's gonna be worth it because that looks absolutely gorgeous, everybody. And I think we're gonna have it all to ourselves, which is even better. But look, freaking gorgeous. And don't get me wrong, it is crazy busy, like ridiculous, but at least there's a decent amount of space to walk around. So once you get past the line, it's a little bit better than expected so far. I am extremely overwhelmed, everybody, but in a great way. There's so many things to see and do. This Grand Palace looks massive here in Bangkok, and we'll come back and look at the specific sites. But I actually have to use the bathroom first, so gotta prioritize when nature calls, you know? So the Grand Palace is, and I'm sure always is, incredibly busy, but we are only exploring a small part shown here on this left area, which is filled with most of the notable sites, including this beautiful gold temple and the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, which I will show you more later. It's the main claim to fame, but there's so many little areas for you to check out to get away from the crowds and soak up the beautiful, traditional, ancient sites of Thailand. So I'm up here all by myself, actually, for like the first time since being in this palace. Some facts about the Grand Palace: it was actually moved here in 1782 across the Chao Phraya River. So it's an old building, but not ridiculously old as some places in Asia might be. And it is massive, as you guys can tell. It's 21,000 square meters, which is like, what, kilometers 1,000? So it's like 20 square kilometers. That's freaking ridiculous. That's like a small town in some places, you know? And yeah, there's lots of really beautiful places, like different like temples or palaces or things in the palace, like throne rooms for the royalty and stuff here. There's also the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, which we're gonna check out here in a second, which is one of the more famous things to see in the Grand Palace. But anyway, Vanessa, how you feeling?
I feel very sweaty.
Yeah?
It's so gorgeous here though. It's worth it.
It is worth it. It's unlike any other temple I've seen, or like I don't know, like important building or important site I've seen in Asia. You know, we've been to temples in Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Japan, Korea. This one definitely has its unique sort of like Thai colors and feels, beautiful decorations, very extravagant. So we'll show you more as, of course, we're gonna make sure we get our money's worth here at the Grand Palace. See all those people down there? That's where we're gonna go. It's the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, I believe. Should be worth the hype, I hope. But hey, gotta deal with the crowds at some point. So to enter the temple, you actually have to take off your shoes. It's a holy place, but hey, that's someone else who's gonna have to suffer with my sticky feet, unfortunately. In we go. So that was really cool and beautiful. Unfortunately, you cannot record the Buddha inside, but it's understandable. It's an important site to the Thai people, or Buddhists. But really cool to just sit in there. Rules are you cannot point your feet towards the Buddha. And you need to be silent, no pictures. And ever been sitting on the floor and praying. Really cool sight to see. Sorry you guys can see it. Unless you come to Thailand, then you can see it yourself. So that was the Grand Palace, everybody. Vanessa, what? Oh, she's taking a video. I'll talk to you guys. She's too busy. Don't worry, guys. I'm used to it too. Never gives me the attention I deserve. No, anyway, it's really cool, really worthwhile. We spent a couple hours there. Easily could have spent like half a day. So Vanessa, what was your take of the Grand Palace?
It's very beautiful and very crowded.
Now we're moving on to Wat Po, or the Reclining Buddha. Another temple that's really close by.
We're moving on to 7-Eleven because no one needs us.
Yeah, you guys don't care about that, but your boy is coming from a Michigan winter to a Thai, not summer, Thai winter, but they didn't really have winters here. So I'm getting destroyed by the sun. So let's get some sunscreen, get some food, some beverages, and then go check out another temple here in Bangkok. And so far, another first impression of Bangkok is this area. I think it's the old city, maybe, right by the temples and the Grand Palace. It's beautiful, very touristy, but lots of cool street food, lots of cool places to do some shopping. Here the price is a little bit higher, but definitely has a really fun, energetic feel that I'm loving so far. So after all that heat, it's time to get a well-deserved break, get some food, and definitely some iced coffees because we're still jet lagged. Let's go. So that was really delicious. Really good location, really good prices. We got the pad thai and then the Penang curry, two of my favorite Thai dishes, which I've never tried before in Thailand. It was really good. And I got some coffees. It was all about like $14, so good price. And it's a little bit noisy, but right behind me actually, across the river, you can see another cool place, which is Wat Arun, which we might visit another day. Well, let's take some little views across the Chao Phraya River. So unfortunately, there's like a big green sort of like broken down tarp structure blocking the view of Wat Arun, but you can still see it in some of the boats passing through the Chao Phraya River, which is actually something we're going to do another day. But hey, we're still on day one in Bangkok. We've already, feels like we've done a lot, but we've only been to one place and ate some food. Of our time and location, we're now visiting another temple, which is Wat Po, which is right near the Grand Palace and right near that restaurant we just ate at, which is actually famous for something I'm going to show you here in just a second as we explore the temple grounds. And it's really beautiful. There's another little temple area where you have to take off your shoes. We'll show you one of the temple grounds. It was 300 baht to enter, which is like maybe $8 or so. I have to do the conversion for you guys. A little bit cheaper than the Grand Palace, which is 500 baht. So it definitely adds up for a day of sightseeing, but probably worth it to see these really beautiful and popular temples here in Thailand. So far, after only being in Wat Po for like a little bit, I noticed it's a lot less busy than the Grand Palace. Still a good amount of people just wandering around, but a lot more quiet, a lot less crowds. It's really nice. And it's these beautiful little like pillar kind of things, which are really colorful and vibrant. And there's nice little trees providing some shade as well, which I do like the green element. I haven't seen a lot of that in Bangkok so far. So, but of course, there's more to see here, including one famous site. And guys, when I said it was more green here, I was not expecting to see banana trees going right in the palace. And another cool thing is the kids are having fun more than just the tourists. So cool to see the kids playing. People, Buddha. That is crazy how big that is, everybody. It's literally takes up this whole hall, which is massive. And its head is like 30 feet tall, just the head. Absolutely insane. One thing is for sure, this is definitely the busiest part of Wat Po Temple. Lots of people fighting for pictures and all that sort of stuff, so keep that in mind. Absolute chaos. The backside does not get the same appreciation as the front side does, unfortunately. Radio guy. So Vanessa, how did you like the old city?
I think it's pretty.
It's pretty. It's a lot different than the area we're staying in, which we'll see more from our like Airbnb and us walking around a little bit. It's near Sukhumvit or near like the station Nana, which is more built up. It's a little bit more crazy. This old city, it's a lot more open. There's nice big sidewalks for you to walk on, which I really enjoy. All the buildings are more traditional, which makes sense. And the temples are really beautiful. Definitely a little bit pricey, but I'm sure they're like prices worth paying to see some of the must-see sites, which we're happy to like get out of the way a little bit. Not that they were like boring or not worth seeing, but maybe a little bit more expensive and geared for tourists compared to like some of the markets and stuff, which we'll actually check out tonight. But first impressions, great so far. But why didn't anybody tell me it's so hot out here, everybody? I had no idea. Just kidding. And that is all for our time in the old city. Wow, there is so much to see and do, and it's so beautiful. Now we are heading from the old city to our Airbnb into our next destination, which we will reach taking the MRT, which is Bangkok's subway system. It's really fast and convenient and air conditioned, no durian allowed on the trains, and it will take us to our next destination. Hi everybody, it is now nighttime here in Bangkok and we're checking out the famous neighborhood of Chinatown. It's our first time being out at night actually. It's our first night market kind of area. We'll check out the actual night market officially later. Let's get some really delicious street food and try and eat our way through Chinatown rather than just see our way through it. So our first thing we're gonna eat is some spring rolls, which are delicious. I love these. And they're only about 40 baht for one order, which is a little bit over $1. But hey, love the street food. Let's get the tour started. I don't know what these are, but they look really good. Delicious. So those spring rolls were delicious. It is very vibrant, lots going on, lots of different food stalls. Maybe we'll even get some durian later, but I don't know. I've tried durian once before and the portions here are very big. So now we are actually on this main street. It's very beautiful, it's very lit up, there's lots of lights, lots of smells. Definitely very good if you're an omnivore, but we're vegan, so that makes it a little bit more difficult to find things, but nothing that a little bit of research will not help. So let's see what else we can find here. So the nice thing is there's a little shopping mall you can come in if you need to use the bathroom, which is only 5 baht. But anyway, now that we have a little bit of a break from the hustle and bustle of Venessa, what are your thoughts of Chinatown in Bangkok?
My thoughts, very crowded. So far the food's been good, but we've only been to one place.
Yeah, we've only been to one place where we shared 3 spring rolls and 2 little things. What do you think those were?
I have no idea.
They're really good though.
Yeah, no,
They were crispy. And the thing about them is it wasn't super fresh. You could tell they were pumping them out and stacking out, but it still tasted good, even though it wasn't super fresh. So anyway, yeah, it's definitely an overload of sights and senses and smells, so let's keep it going. So I just got some garlic chive dumplings at this little stand here. Definitely worth a little find, but let's see if it tastes good too. Let's dig in. It's really good. Sweet, garlicky, soy saucy, love them. I think spinach too. And I thought the Grand Palace was busy, everybody. Are you enjoying it, Vanessa?
If there are more vegan options, I think I'd be enjoying it more.
I agree. We got 2 places so far. We might get like one more thing before we leave. 2 of the restaurants we wanted to go are actually closed. So if you want to eat at some sit-down places, best to come here during the day. If you want just complete night market madness, night is the place to go. I also got some sugarcane juice, one of my favorite things in Southeast Asia. So sweet, so good. So this is good, but I just want to clarify, this is the sweetest sugarcane juice I've ever tried in my life. It is about 30 baht, so less than $1. Still worth it. Another thing is, it is definitely a little bit grungy, especially down some of the side streets. There's a lot of trash, and we actually saw a rat. It's a little scary, but hey, don't let it deter you from exploring. Everybody, so I bought something that I tried over a year ago in Southeast Asia, in Malaysia. It's the king of fruits, and it's very divisive, and it's durian, I believe. I'm actually not entirely sure, but I think so. It looks like durian. I'm gonna try it again. Last time it was fried, and it wasn't my favorite thing, so this time it has less to hide behind in flavor form. Let's try it. It's not durian. Oh, the water. That's good.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's funny.
What? What's the fruit? It's good though. Just like chewing gum a little bit.
Huh? Like what?
Chewing gum a little bit.
Chewing gum?
Mm-hmm.
Good, because your breath stinks.
So there are many methods of public transportation in Thailand. We've taken the MRT just now. We've taken buses. You can take Grab. You can take Chatuchak. You can even take water ferry, which we might take later. Now we're taking the SkyTrain, which is yet another method of public transportation. That's the other one we're taking. Fast, convenient, air-conditioned, quiet. Bangkok has lots of good options for public transportation. That's another first impression I have so far. And to end our first day, our first full day in Bangkok, we got one more thing from Chinatown, which is mango sticky rice, which is probably one of my favorite Asian desserts, period. Never tried it before in Thailand, so really excited to give it a try before we call it a night and reflect on our first impressions. Good, right? The mango's perfect. Mm-hmm. But it's not like on a level above the good ones we've had before, right?
I think Hawaii will forever be number one.
Yeah, but that was like our first time really trying it.
Yeah.
So it's hard to compare to your first time. And that is all for our first day in Bangkok. Overall, Vanessa, what were your impressions of this massive city in Southeast Asia?
First impressions, it's a bigger city than I thought.
Yeah, it's massive. It's one city where our host herself told us there's no like downtown because there's just different neighborhoods. Many of them claim to be downtown, whether it's the old city, which you visited in the morning with the temples, or the area like Sukhumvit where we're at now. But yeah, it's massive. Yeah. What else?
The food is good. Thai food is really good.
Yeah, the food's been definitely one of the highlights so far. I'm so excited to eat more Thai food. And what about the heat?
The heat. Like I said earlier, it's not as bad as Singapore, but it's still pretty hot. It's like 93, I think.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad in the shade, though.
Yeah, it's not that bad in the shade. There was some breeze today, and yeah, public transportation is definitely worth taking. I would say take the bus at your own risk. Not there's anything wrong with it, but you have to be patient and kind of just, you know, go with the flow a little bit. The subway's great. Chinatown's really cool. It's got a unique energy. If you like fast-paced places, lots of people, maybe it's not for you. But anyway, our impression is that there's so much more to see in Bangkok, which I will be showing you guys in the coming videos. So subscribe if you want to see more Bangkok and more Thailand travel and just Asia, world travel in general. We try and go everywhere we can. Get our butts to. Good morning, everybody. We're here at the lobby of our Airbnb here in Bangkok. We're going to see just how cheap this city really is. Because here I have $50 USD for the two of us. We're going to exchange it into baht here in a second, which is going to be about X amount of baht. I'll do the conversion for you here. Do you think we'll go through it between me and you, Vanessa?
Today?
Yeah. I don't think so either, but you'll see step by step, including transportation, food, activities, entertainment, how much you can spend in a day in Bangkok. Not trying to be ultra like budgety, but just a normal day. Trying to take advantage of things as budget sort of based travelers. So let's see how much money we actually spend and how cheap Bangkok really is. To start our day off in Bangkok, we will be taking the MRT, which is Bangkok's excellent metro system. We're leaving Sukhumvit Station and heading to Hua Lumpong to visit a neighborhood that's a little bit off the beaten path and more local than some of the more tourist sites. Let's explore. Alright, so that was a little bit of an adventure, figuring out how to cross the street. But anyway, we took a subway, we took the MRT to get to Hua Lumpong station, and it was 68 baht for the two of us, which is just under $2, right? I think 35 baht's a dollar. So anyway, we have $48 left for the day, and then some if we need it, of course. So yeah, so far, pretty cheap. So now we are walking to Talat Noi, which is a neighborhood south of Chinatown, a really popular area in Bangkok. This is kind of like an up-and-coming tourist spot, but it is actually the oldest neighborhood in all of Bangkok. So it kind of has like a mixture of like Thai and Chinese culture that we'll show you as we explore some of the beautiful sights and things it has to offer. But first, we need some coffee because it is hot and we are tired already. First thing in the morning. This area is definitely unique. Feels like you're walking through these people's like own alleys or backyards. There's tons of like scrap metal and like parts they use for auto mechanic stuff. Really cool and interesting to see, but time for some coffee. Coming real soon. In Talat Noi, you are spoiled for choices with excellent cafes, but we decided to visit Hong Siang Kong, a charming rusting cafe, and it isn't so modern and chic and trendy, but it's historic, beautiful, and has a really interesting vibe that we're excited to check out. Alright, so here I have a delicious drink here at, I believe the name is Hong Siang Kong, which is a really nice coffee shop and a little bit of a museum, historic, beautiful place here in Talat Noi. And the coffees are definitely expensive. This is like $5, which is definitely more than I would like to spend on a coffee, but this isn't like a super budget crazy day, just an average day. Trying to explore and do things that interest me as we go about. But it's really beautiful, got nice views of the Chao Phraya River, nice little historic area with a bit of a museum, and some nice historic little pieces along the way. And this drink is actually really delicious. It's like a coconut milk sort of coffee. What was it, Vanessa? Roasted toasted coconut milk coffee, and it's delicious. I love iced coffee, I love coconut milk. So refreshing on a hot day in Bangkok. So even though those coffees costed way more than I'd want to pay in Southeast Asia, this place is absolutely gorgeous. So much green, so much of like the original structures left here, and it's beautiful and like authentic and antiques right behind me. Let's explore some more. Also, the coffees were a little bit steep. You could think about it as being like the entrance fee to a museum, because there's actually like a gallery and museum section, because this actually used to be someone's house in this incredibly old historic district that was actually around before Bangkok was an actual city. So that's how old and historic this is, and you can drink your coffee, enjoy the views of the Chao Phraya River, enjoy the beautiful building and scenery, and also do a little bit of some historical sort of sightseeing in the gallery section that we're doing right now. All right, Vanessa, so was it worth it?
I think it was worth it, yeah.
Why's that?
What was it, $10?
Yeah, $10 between both of us.
Yeah, I like the museum part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just didn't order the right coffee drink.
Yeah, the coffee drinks are strong. So if you like strong coffee, like yours truly, you'll love it. Great views of the river. You know all that right now, so definitely worth it. Let's go. Yeah, nice vibe. Let's go that way. Now that we are caffeinated, we are ready to explore more of Talat Noi, and my curiosity is definitely increasing as I see more of the beautiful sights and murals and just overall interesting feel and vibe that I did not expect to see in Bangkok. Well, this is really pretty street up ahead on the left. So one thing you can do in Talat Noi, which I'm really excited to do, is check out the street murals and street art, because look at this. Beautiful mural of the dragon behind me, and that's something that is free. So we love doing free stuff when traveling and going to a city, like sightseeing stuff, not like going to like the major attractions, although you definitely got to go to some when traveling. So far, yeah, just walking around this neighborhood is something you can do for free, and just see really beautiful things. And the vibe of Talat Noi is so interesting so far. It's like a mixture of cutesy, colorful, green from plants, but also a little bit gritty and like mechanical. So really interesting combination and blend of certain things going on here. In addition to the street murals, there's these tight little connecting streets like this one we're going through right now, which is literally like right next to someone's like backyard property. But it's nice and tight and old, historic, but pretty well preserved. Makes you feel like you're exploring a completely different part of the city, which I love. This might be the world's tiniest little door right there. Maybe it's like 4 foot tall, max. This little street here perfectly summarizes like my feelings and idea of like the vibe of this area. You have this beautiful little wall with these like street murals going along this way, and right behind me you have this old boarded up, like looks like closed on buildings that could have been built hundreds of years ago. They're still functional today on the other side, and this nice little pretty street with more murals and green and shops. So it's a really interesting energy and atmosphere here. Although we loved the beautiful murals and sights in Talat Noi, we were overheating at this point, so we needed to find some shade and a cool drink to cool off. So to escape the heat, because everybody knows, if you see my first video, my impressions of Bangkok, it's a very hot, humid, muggy city. And yeah, so we wanted to get some refreshing drinks, which we did. This is it pineapple yuzu? Pineapple lychee. Pineapple lychee with some lemongrass right there, which adds a nice little kick. And Vanessa got?
So yuzu
Yeah, these little soda by what Vanessa is convinced is from Singapore. You guys will let us know if we're wrong as always.
No, we can look it up
Yeah.
right after this.
I don't think it's from Singapore. I've seen Singha all over Thailand. And yeah, it's really good, right?
Yeah, it is.
Really good, really refreshing. And still my verbs. And the drinks here, for both of these, I think it was what, $6? It was like 193 baht. 192 baht, something like that. Let's see where we're at for daily spend so far. And before leaving Talat Noi to explore more of Bangkok, we stumbled upon another hidden gem, the Horseshoe Shrine, which is a small temple in Talat Noi. But the next destination is actually really close by, but it's across the Chao Phraya River. And luckily for us, there is a method of transportation that allows you to cross the river effortlessly. So that was our first river taxi in Bangkok, and it was 32 baht for me and Vanessa, which is less than $1. So definitely sticking to the affordability transfer. How was your experience?
Actually not bad.
No, it's only 2 stops, 4 minutes just across the river, and now we're right outside the beautiful ICONSIAM, a place where you could definitely break the budget if you want to do a lot of high-end shopping. But we're gonna just do a little bit of exploration. Never been to any malls or shopping centers in Bangkok. Gonna get some food and take in the area. Now that we have taken that ferry all the way across 4 minutes down the river. This mall is already ridiculous. Look at that little waterfall. Look at those lights. Look at those plants. This is a really beautiful shopping center. It's safe to say we were blown away by the beauty and elegance and just splendid designs here at ICONSIAM, but we were starving, so we need to get some food here at Ginger Farm Kitchen. So how cheap is Bangkok, do you ask? Well, we went to this place called Ginger Farm at the ICONSIAM Mall. How is it, Vanessa?
So good. Loved it.
The mall or the food?
Oh, the food was so good.
Yeah. And it's a little bit of an upscale mall, and the food is delicious, I agree.
Yeah.
So food here is going to be a little bit more pricey than a normal place, but we had 2 entrees, and they were massive.
And I think it's a Michelin star, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a Michelin star rated food. Maybe not for what we ordered. Maybe only certain dishes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, the portion sizes were massive.
Yeah.
Really big.
I
And
think the biggest since we've been here.
yeah, no, you're right. The biggest since we've been here. And also tried a papaya salad, which I don't know if there's any papaya in it, but it tasted really good.
Yeah.
It was really big too. And also the food here was definitely spicy.
Yes.
You're a little bit better now. So I love spicy food in Thailand, and it came out to be 594 baht, which is just under $17 for 2 people. Massive portions. So I think all things considered.
And we got rice, which I think is additional.
And rice was additional.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, this is an upscale shopping center, so prices are going to be a little bit higher. So still pretty good so far.
Are we under budget?
We'll see. And another thing you can do here to make Bangkok cheap is get an amazing free view here at ICONSIAM, where we just got our meal a second earlier. We just did a little bit of shopping around, looking around, and here you have amazing views on, I think it's the 7th floor of the shopping center. The skyline, you see the Chao Phraya River, and it is absolutely glorious. You can see so many buildings and the beautiful mall right behind you. So really cool to do that. It's a free view. Don't need to go to a rooftop bar and break the bank doing that as well. And just when we thought our minds couldn't be blown anymore, we decided to check out ICONSIAM, an indoor market in the bottom of the mall. It's like a legit night market. I cannot believe this mall, everybody. This is like a food court, market, grocery store, all just on one floor. And of course there's gonna be shopping and stuff to check out too, but I'm overwhelmed. This is not like a generic silly thing to do. This is a whole experience within itself. So happy we're checking out a shopping center here in Thailand. And while ICONSIAM is beautiful and massive, we have yet to see the claim to fame of ICONSIAM. So here there's actually a floating market. Now this isn't like maybe the traditional authentic floating market. There's these little boats for decoration and some flowers in this really busy market area here at the ICONSIAM Mall. So that's really cool and also free to see. You don't need to pay to go on a big trip or tour to see that. But let's see if we can hunt down some food because I'm getting hangry. Alright everybody, so here I'm trying the king of fruit durian. I thought I had it the other day at Chinatown. Turns out it was jackfruit, so it was a false alarm. But this is the real deal. I can smell it. It has an infamous durian smell, and it's actually served with some sticky rice and coconut milk, so it might be a little bit, you know, amped up. I might need it to get through it, because I'm nervous, guys. The durian, it's very hit or miss. Let's try it. I love it.
Oh no.
Oh man, that's hard. That's hard to get through.
No way.
But I'll eat more of it, maybe I'll get more. You wanna try?
Yeah. You made it seem way worse.
I thought I might throw up. Do you like it?
It's not. I mean, it's not great, but it's not nearly as bad as the way it sounds.
So that was about all I could do for the durian. It was really good. No, well, it's not. And it was 150 baht, which is just under $5, like $4.50. It's a little bit more pricey too. So we're running low on our budget actually. Things are building up, but I think I might need to get something else to add a final flavor. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay, cut us some slack. We tried it. We had an amazing time at ICONSIAM, but now we have to go onwards to the next destination, hopefully to catch sunset, a little far away from the Chao Phraya River to the Golden Mount. So to get to this beautiful place that we're about to climb all those stairs up to the Golden Temple to hopefully see a really pretty sunset, we should actually get going soon. Ready, Dee? She's mid-train. But we took a grab from ICONSIAM, which is about 200 baht, which is just under like it's about $6 roughly. So I think that does put us over our budget. We'll go to the final amount at the end of the video, at the end of our day here in Thailand. But yeah, anyway, we're not thinking about money right now. We're thinking about a beautiful sight and sunset, hopefully coming soon. So I'm not sure exactly how many steps it is, but the nice thing is they're really miniature, very shallow steps, so they don't feel that bad to go up. Although it's touristy, the Golden Mount definitely was a lot less crowded than some of the other popular areas such as the Grand Palace, and it has cool cultural sites and Buddhas for you to see and experience on the way, but now we have to climb up this tight little walking area to reach the roof and get some amazing views at the Golden Mount. And here you can see we are at the top of the Gold Mount. It is beautiful. And so is this view that we're seeing right now. The sunset is approaching. It's only getting more orange and beautiful. As we can see, lots of the city sites, including skyscrapers, some historic buildings, the Grand Palace, temples. And yeah, maybe due to the smog or air pollution, the views will be even greater of the sunset coming up soon. So we were close to calling it quits and going down because the sun disappeared beyond the horizon, but look how gorgeous this is, everybody. The sun is gone, but the sky is nice orangey red, and you can see the temples like Wat Arun, Wat Po. The Grand Palace started to light up at night, which is so gorgeous and beautiful. Definitely be patient here and stay here past 6:30 if you want to see the best sunsets, in my opinion. That was Saket Wat, or the Golden Mount. As you can see, amazing views, and it was 100 baht per person, which is like about $6, or no, about $3, I think. I'll do the conversion. I cannot convert baht to USD. Or 200 for Venessa and I, which is $6. So yeah, it's about $3 a person. Do you think it's worth it?
Yeah, I thought it was really pretty.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the walk up the stairs too. It was really cool and fun, and you get a great view of the mount really nice and closely, and also the old city and the palace, as you saw it before. But definitely adding to what was supposed to be a cheap day in Bangkok, which we're not, you know, bougie, but I'm sure it's going to add up. As you'll see soon, I know I keep on hinting. We'll take a look at how cheap Bangkok really is at the end of the video, so we still have to get home, which is definitely one of the main struggles while traveling here. And we're back, everybody. We took another grab because we were running low on energy and had to get back from the temple. Sorry that you see my upper clavicle. I'm a little bit overheated from being in Bangkok all day. So how cheap is Bangkok? Well, to answer that question, I have to tell you, we did go over our $50 budget. That was between me and Venessa, of course. So it's about $25 a person, which is not bad by any means, considering all the things we did. We definitely could have made our day more budgety by like not spending so much money on coffee and drinks. You can easily make coffees from like 7-Elevens, like some instant coffees from the stores. We also ate at ICONSIAM shopping center, which is a little bit more pricey than some other places you can definitely eat at in Bangkok, especially like markets and things like that. And also we did take 2 grabs versus maybe trying to take some more buses or more budget walking a little bit more at times. So this actually was probably our most expensive day in Bangkok. So is it cheap? Yes. Can you save more money than we did? Certainly. You could probably easily do like less than $20 a day or like $30 to $50 a day like our day was today. So anyway, Bangkok is cheap. Make sure you have a good time when traveling here like we did, and check out the rest of our videos on Bangkok, Thailand, and Southeast Asia. Coming soon to you. Good morning, everybody. Or I should say good afternoon. We are here in Bangkok, and this is actually our final day. We've had a blast and definitely an experience. Bangkok has been an energetic, really fun place to travel and explore. So we're ending our final day doing something very unique, very energetic, and maybe that epitomizes Bangkok, which is go to a big weekend market. And this is called the Chatuchak weekend market. I think we go there, yeah, Venessa? Where we need to go around this building, and I can't figure out the right way. It's a really pretty cafe though, but I'll follow you. Oh yeah, we can go here maybe? All right, we'll cut through. Figuring it out as we go, as you can see. But anyway, this is the biggest weekend market, biggest market in general, in not only Bangkok, not only Thailand, but I think Southeast Asia, or the entire world. I don't know, it's up there. It has like 15,000 stalls, which is absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, we're gonna go check that out. But first, we wanna eat some local, this way, vegan Thai food. It's already busy here, as you can see. Are you hungry?
Sorry.
If one thing is certain, it's that we always are down to eat in Thailand so far. So let's go eat where the locals eat, get some good affordable Thai food, and then go explore the market with a full belly, and maybe we will yeah, have a good time that way. So the place we are eating at is Cham Long Food Court, just across the street from the Chatuchak market, and this is a gem. It's delicious. So this is so cool, everybody. This whole food stall is called Cham Long. It's all vegetarian, but pretty much vegan. It's for like Buddhists and people in the area. One thing would be like milk in the drink, so be careful of that. But they have so much delicious local food for great prices. We're so excited. We have some satay, which is like one of my favorite Southeast Asian foods. Also some bao and curry puffs, which I love curry, as you probably know if you've seen our food videos so far in any part of the world. So we're gonna dine in and literally eat until we can't anymore here, because it's so cool and fun and overwhelming, but in a great way. Let's eat.
This, you dip it in there?
Mm-hmm.
This is really good.
Sauce? Wow. So good. Yeah, I love that.
You can dip it.
Yeah, why not? Good combo. Good combo. So as you can see, those were just the appetizer, guys. Now we have the entrees coming through. We have these like delicious corn fritter things. This is like a vegan version of Hainanese chicken rice, which is very popular in Singapore, and we never tried it because we never found a vegan version. Here we have a delicious curry, which we love curry, always love curry. With some rice, and this, I think it's like a mint soup. Let me smell it. Yeah, it's like or parsley maybe. I think it's parsley.
I don't know, it smells really nice though.
It smells really nice, so we're gonna chow down with it. Oh yeah, it's cilantro, that's what it is. Cilantro. I should know that, I love Mexican food. Anyway, we're gonna chow down on this and maybe get some more things to end the day, but We're not blowing through money, but we're blowing through coupons, that's for sure. So that was absolutely delicious. I want to try every single thing here, twice, if possible. So that was ridiculously delicious, and it's hidden behind this really obscure kind of street. That's how you know it's where the locals eat. And there were some tourists there, definitely, but mostly locals. And the price is really great. I think everything we bought was 185 baht, right? About 185 baht, which is just over $5. And we have so much food, and even a couple of snacks to go because we really like the curry powder puff, not curry puff, curry puff, and true, curry powder puff, girl, and going. And vegetable bao. Everything else is really good too, but definitely eat as much as you can there because prices are great. Portions are delicious and it's fun to eat in a really happening atmospheric place like that. But now it's time for Chatuchak with full bellies. So I think we have entered the labyrinth, everybody. Don't know what to expect yet, but love this cute little cafe. Really pretty. I'm still burping up my food from earlier. So now we're in this big open area. There's still a lot going on. As you can see, almost getting run over. You gotta be tuned in, you gotta be locked in when you're in these places. Always. So normally when I visit a market, I try and like to understand where I'm starting and where I'm finishing, so I make sure I see every single place in the market, but I was lost and just trying to take in everything around me because there is so much to see here at the Chatuchak market. You can buy, well, not everything, but beautiful like local Thai products and trinkets and textiles, clothes, handmade goods, perfect for souvenir shopping. And the best thing is you can get a massage here if you want, and you can even bring back food as a souvenir because here they have little packets for popular Thai recipes, so you can make these foods when you come back home or bring it back to other people. Also cool is they have these little places to get drinks and coffees in case you're running out of steam or you're getting overheated while walking through the market. But most of it is shaded once you actually get inside like the inner area. The outer area, of course, is a little bit louder than the outer. But there's actually lots of little alleys. Some are more busy, some are a little bit more open, which is nice to be able to get your space and breathe. And you also get some drinks to cool off or get some more caffeine, which you might need to do after being here all day, which is definitely possible. I can tell that. So time to cool off, everybody. We're getting orange juice. Definitely gonna get some more later. This was 25 baht, so it's like 80 cents roughly. Definitely gonna be worth it to cool off because it's nice and ice cold. So we're gonna sip on this and explore more of the world's biggest, and probably the world's hottest market too. How are you holding up, V? That smile isn't fooling anybody. So we are definitely lost, but it's really pretty right there. Lots of green plants. It's a nice change of pace. Drinks number 2 and 3. Desperately needed. It is so hot. They're all so sweet and good. Another really cool thing about the Chatuchak market is that you can go outside to the outer area where it's not covered, where there's more food, a little bit more clothing vendors maybe. Clothing vendors all over the place, as you can see. So yeah, once it's really hot in the outer area, you can come right back in the inner area where there's some fans, some AC stores, some really hot areas, and kind of like recover from the heat, and then go back out later if you want to. So you can really stay here for hours if you operate under that way. Because right now we're hitting AC pocket, and it feels glorious. Straight. Now it looks like we entered the part of the market that's more like clothing. Feels a little bit less manicured, a little bit more raw. And actually there's a Michigan jersey we saw, which is where I'm from actually, so really cool to see that all the way out here. And that was Thailand's biggest market, everybody, the Chatuchak market. It was really cool, really fun. I'm really glad I went. Remember, it's only open on weekends, And there's so much to see and do, you know, so you can just go to people watch, to look at some goods, to buy some drinks, just take in the atmosphere, or buy some souvenirs or cool stuff, which I actually got one thing, which is definitely a little bit touristy, but I had to get it. Let me show you guys, because it's actually on me right now. Ta-da! Maybe it's a little bit touristy, but hey, I couldn't resist. I love elephants, and I do like the aesthetic, so hey, look at me buying some touristy stuff at a really cool market in Thailand. Welcome to Koh Phangan, possibly the most beautiful island in all of Thailand. It is filled with beautiful beaches, amazing hikes and views, some gorgeous Buddhist temples and lush greenery, and fun activities, and of course, the full moon party. But it is so much more than just the place for this iconic party. Let's explore this beautiful island together. And good morning, everybody. This is our first full day here in Koh Phangan. We just came in yesterday, which was a little bit of a hectic day because we traveled from Bangkok to the airport, flew to Koh Samui, took a transfer from Koh Samui airport to the pier, took a ferry from that pier to Koh Phangan, and then took a transport from Koh Phangan pier, like 40 minutes plus to our Airbnb. So it was a long day. We had to get up at 4 a.m. Wasn't able to vlog a whole lot, but we were able to check out the beach right nearby, which is actually Malibu Beach, which I want to check out more either today or tomorrow or sometime over here. And the really cool night market, which is in the town called Choklum, I think. Cholaklum, I think is the right word. Here at this market on the north sort of end of Koh Phangan Beach, we have a nice little curry. We had some samosas earlier. Always gotta have Thai food if ever possible, but Indian food is so good too. And it's really nice, really lively. There's some live music, as you can probably hear. Maybe it's overpowering my voice. And there's lots of stalls, lots of energy, lots of locals too. Good prices. Really cool thing to check out here in Koh Phangan in Thailand. We also brought back some delicious traditional Thai desserts, including khao tom mud and, of course, mango sticky rice. So good. Really cool night market, and we're gonna actually try and take today by storm a little bit more. We're gonna try and explore some of the north, maybe a little bit of the west side of the island too, which is more remote, more beautiful. But we're gonna find out for ourselves today. So we visit some beaches, some beautiful nature, and just try and take in those beautiful South Thai island vibes. So come with us as we explore Koh Phangan on our motorbike, which I'll show you here in a second. And also we're staying in a little bit of this, not quite tree house, but it's a second floor. It's built on this foundation here. It's this really nice area, which I'll show you later, which is literally right by the beach, like a minute or two walk, where this local family is hosting us. So it's definitely a local experience, which is really cool and really great location for the beach as well. But anyway, I'll show you that later. Let's check out an actual beach here in Koh Phangan. On the motorbike. We're gonna do a little bit of a hike. Are you excited to go hiking in the tropical heat?
I'm excited for the end view.
Whew. We have a beautiful view of the water, of the rocks and the islands. It's not completely panoramic, but it's definitely a nice view. And it was a steep hike, but it was really short. So that was a nice little hike to the viewpoint. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's, I mean, obviously hot.
Yeah.
And a little difficult, but it's really short, so it won't last long.
True. Yeah, it's hot.
And the views on top are pretty.
Yeah, they're pretty. I'm gonna reserve if I recommend it until I see some other viewpoints. But it's still a nice little viewpoint if you want to combine it with the beach we're about to check out here in a second. Alright everybody, now we're visiting Hydcomb Beach and it is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. We just passed this little restaurant. Look at that seating area they have and that big palm tree just overlooking it. Look at those big palm trees right behind me. And that's the shady little entrance there that you take from the hill. The viewpoint's up there. Just walk all the way down to this little area and you're in paradise. So beautiful, everybody. This is paradise. This water is so perfect, everybody. It's cool, but not too cold. It's refreshing, and look how stunning that is. This is like as beautiful as Hawaii, as beautiful as Tulum, as far as the water quality. There's like no rocks, so the sand is super soft as well. And look at that backdrop. This is a great beach. And it's nice and small too. You have like one cove over there from the rock wall and the other one just right over there. So it's nice and small and private and not too like wide. I like little hidden beaches. It's not hidden because there's people here, as you can see, and probably here, but it's definitely not like over busy and it's more quiet. No music. Really nice place to go. This is also just a super nice beach to walk down because, as you can see, I walked a little bit past that area. There's nobody here. Well, very few people. Not that it's packed over there, but the sand is really nice and white. There's beautiful little bungalows behind me, which maybe people are staying in for accommodation. They're absolutely gorgeous. Literally right on the beach. Literally with these beautiful palm trees right in front. And the water is continually gorgeous. Hardcomb Beach, everybody. I'll be surprised if we find a better beach than that. Not only like here in Koh Phangan, but the rest of Thailand. It was perfect paradise. Maybe we can go to Krabi because those cliffs look ridiculously beautiful from the pictures I've seen. But yeah, now we're at this place called Food and Roots, which is right in Chatuchak town, and it's really beautiful. It's right by the water. It has really beautiful, like kind of like chic, beachy atmosphere, beach vibe, and the water is literally right there. I read online that you could swim there while you wait for your food, but I can't really see beach access, so we're gonna swim earlier. It's not a big deal. But anyway, food's supposed to be really ridiculously good and healthy. A little bit more pricey than some of the stuff we've paid in Thailand, but we'll determine if it's worth the value here in a second. Once our food comes out, I'm starving. I've barely eaten today, so I'm ready to eat some delicious food here in Koh Phangan in Thailand. So the food there at Food and Roots was delicious. Vibes were great. We had a pad thai, which was my favorite pad thai I've had in Thailand so far. It's a little bit different than the traditional one. It's a little bit more like thick and like creamy or saucy. I don't know how to describe it, but it was so delicious. Definitely worth the price. Definitely will go back there again as it's really close to Airbnb, which we're going to ride a motorbike to, get some downtime, and then head out again for sunset. Let's continue.
To 7-Eleven.
Actually, doing the quintessential pit stop in Thailand, going to 7-Eleven, getting some water and some more snacks maybe for tonight because 7-Elevens here are banging. Alright everybody, so now we are going someplace for sunset evening hours. It looks absolutely gorgeous. This is Koh Phi Beach. I'll show you here in a second. That's actually ridiculously beautiful. Alright, so this is Koh Phi Beach, everybody. This is in like the northwest part of Koh Phangan. And what makes this incredible, as you can see, is you can walk from this beach, which is I think my Koh Beach, I don't know, sorry guys, name will be in the right here. I cannot keep up with these names in the Thai right now. But anyways, this goes all the way to Koh Ma Island right here. But the trick is the sandbar only exists during low tide. So if you come during high tide, which is usually like the morning, depends obviously because the tide can change, but I shouldn't say that. Look at the tide schedule, you can do it online. If you come during the high tide, it will not exist. The water, the waves in the ocean will be covering it. So right now, because it's nighttime, or nighttime evening, it's low tide, so we can actually walk all the way to this beautiful little island that's connected to the main beach. And coincidentally, this is about 5:45, 5:50, 6 o'clock. We'll call it 6. Stay tuned as we show you the beauty of Koh Phangan and Koh Ma. So as you guys could see, that was an absolutely beautiful sunset. We're heading out before the sun goes down because we're going to scooter to a 7-Eleven again and have a nice wild night, a crazy night, where we eat some pre-made meals at our Airbnb to end the night. Are you excited?
Super.
Me too. All right, everybody, so it's another day here in Koh Phangan, and here we're checking out something that didn't immediately jump out to me, but I saw it on the map, and I figured why not check it out, because it's fun to just explore this beautiful island. This is the Kuan Chinese Buddhist temple, I think, and maybe there's an actual like Thai Buddhist temple here too, but this is really beautiful. You can actually see it from the main road, which is gorgeous as well. So we're gonna go check this out. Hopefully there's some views. It's gonna be a little bit different than visiting temples in the middle of the dense metropolis of Bangkok. This is more of that beautiful, remote, secluded island feel temple. So let's go check it out and see if it's worth stopping by. So far this is absolutely beautiful. Look at all those colors and the design, the dragon. Oh, this is gorgeous. It's also customary in most Thai temples to take off your shoes before going in the actual temple, so keep that in mind. So this is really cool for a few reasons. Number one, there's nobody in here. It's literally just me and Venessa, on an island that's not super busy, but definitely not unknown to tourists. You would not expect to come somewhere like here and see nobody, somewhere this beautiful. They also have little like mats for you to kneel and pray on, which is really cool to see, like authentic kind of way that they can literally pray to the Buddha right back there. Probably shouldn't point at him. Back there somewhere. You'll see. But I believe even more than just that really beautiful hall for the Buddha, they have a beautiful Chinese pagoda, which we can actually see from the road. So we'll try and check that out in just a second. So as you can see right here, we have a great view of that pagoda. And you can see lots of the greenery of this lush island and the mountains. So for 40 baht, which is literally just over $1, would I recommend visiting this temple? 100% yes. This is probably the prettiest temple I visited in Thailand so far. It really reminds me of this temple in Malaysia at what the heck is it called? Genting Highlands. Good memory. Oh, where it's also in a green, lush atmosphere, and there's another pagoda with these same kind of colors from the Chinese like Buddhist religion. So but there's nobody here hardly. There's very few people. Definitely come here. Affordable, beautiful, and yeah, secluded. So let's see what else we can do here in Koh Phangan. So it's about to rain, which is a great thing that we went to a beach club to take advantage of swimming in the ocean. Well, actually, it might not rain, but it does look pretty close to stormy rain clouds. Nice thing is we can get some food though, some drinks, and I think there's some other entertainment options here at Coco Loco. So let's go check it out, guys. It's really beautiful so far. Is that Foursquare? Easy work. Ow! Dang it, I almost ripped my thing in half. Entrance is really beautiful here too, everybody. See those little villas along the way, little bungalows. They're so green and lush, and I can see the restaurant right up ahead. So we made it to Coco Loco Beach Club, and as you guys can see, the beach is literally right here. The entrance is right here, and we're still right by the water. But they also have an area up there. We can play some games, swim in the pool, which if it rains, definitely might relocate. We'll see. But I definitely want to hop in the water here before it starts raining, but we gotta order some stuff first. Rain or shine, Coco Loco is a beautiful place, more than just a beach club. A beautiful place to visit. Just look at the beautiful, chic, kind of beachy island vibe. And it has really nice cocktails and drinks, but the pizza is out of this world. It is so freaking delicious, especially the pesto pizza, and they have good games as well. Ooh, the open water actually feels pretty warm. It's kind of chilly outside because there's no sun. It's been pretty hot and humid in Koh Phangan so far, but now it's like 80 degrees and not really any humidity, no sunshine, which makes it less beautiful, to be honest, but it's really nice just waiting out here at this beach. So, Coco Loco, beers are really good, a little bit expensive, but hey, lets you pay for these kind of trendy little prices. And the cocktails are good too, also expensive. Anyway, beautiful, there we are. We get nice views of the shoreline, the ocean. I do like the beaches in north of Thailand more so far. Keep you updated though. Now we're hopping in the pool. It's actually colder than the ocean. Really pretty though. Got the sign there. Nice open area, seating area behind. Go play some games later too, I think. And get some more drinks. But good to have the option to swim in the pool or the ocean, depending. But the ocean is probably even better, but the pool's beautiful too. 3, 2, 1. Good pass. Is this fun? Oh And we are off for another adventure, a big long road trip around the island, starting off at the Yang Na Yai tree, which is the biggest Yang Na tree in all of Thailand. It's 53 meters tall and 400 years old. It is absolutely massive and so beautiful and impressive to stand underneath it and marvel at its magnificence and these wasp nests underneath lots of the branches. All right, everybody, so we're doing another hike. Actually, the first real hike. We got one other view of, I think it was Had Kom Beach in the north, and now we are on the far northeast side of the island. It's not that big of an island, so it's really cool to just explore and kind of coast throughout because it's pretty chill, especially in the areas outside of like the main touristy areas. And now we're going to do a hike to a viewpoint of Bottle Beach. It's not supposed to be that difficult, and the view looks amazing from what I've seen. So we'll do the hike and let you know if it's worth your time when coming here to Koh Phangan. So far it's been really simple, and it's also really well marked, which makes it easy to not get lost, which is really nice because we're kind of far away from a lot of things that are going on. So far very user-friendly trail. All right, let's go to the final. Ooh. Oh, we're good. The final round. Should probably pay attention while I do this. This is so gorgeous though. It's a little bad if you're afraid of heights, but not terrible. Not like Three Peaks in Hawaii. That was a whole nother level. But look at that view of that beach. That's Bottle Beach right there. So everybody, we are taking these motorbikes back home and look what we stumbled across. Elephants. Hi, puppy. So this is proving to be quite the adventure. Right now we are on our way back from the really cool viewpoint, really good hike. Definitely recommend it. That's my final thought. And now we're stopping at this really local place on the side of the road called Chatuchak. And they are 100% vegan, 100% plant-based, which is really cool. Really small and local. It's outside, no indoor seating with AC, but that's okay because it's not that hot of a day and there's some shade. And yeah, we're gonna try out lots of stuff here. Prices are really good too. There's a local vibe, everyone's really nice. They speak English, but always trying to use the little Thai I know to talk. We'll let you know how the food is later. We absolutely loved eating at Jaja's. The food, the vibes, the people were so nice and hospitable and local, and the food was tasty, and we needed to fuel up for a busy night ahead of us. Oh yeah. We made it, everybody. Time to find the beach. First, body paint and alcohol. Now it is time for the famous, or maybe even infamous, full moon party on Koh Phangan, and let's kick the night off with a Thai bucket. They are these buckets you see here, which are filled with alcohol and different things mixed in. Maybe it's a little scary to try and drink it, but let's see what we think here.
Famous Thai buckets. Pretty good. I like it. Utter mayhem, and we haven't even stepped inside yet. This might be even better than the party though. It's fun to watch. And the bucket is banging.
And even if you're not the biggest party person, the body paint on display is so freaking cool to see, so let's do our own version of it.
I can't smile either. What the f is that? That's Patrick's star.
In all honesty, Venessa did a really good job, and I decided to give her the 7-Eleven because that's like our favorite thing in Thailand. And we are getting some drinks, feeling the vibes before we enter the arena of the full moon party.
We finally made it to the beach. Oh my gosh.
So as you can see, there are so many people here on the beaches celebrating the full moon party, and there's even this iconic fire show and like activities that you can do, but be careful because people have been known to get burned. Getting drunk and playing with fire is not the best mix, but it is an iconic thing that maybe you want to check out in Koh Phangan. I certainly had fun, but I'm not going to lie to you. What made me fall in love with Koh Phangan wasn't partying and getting drunk under the full moon. It was exploring the beautiful other sides of the island that are quiet and very peaceful with amazing views and just like epic adventure and beauty. So you have to check out Koh Phangan, everybody. It is more than just a place for the full moon party. I love this island and I could have stayed and enjoyed it for so much longer. What's happening, everybody? We are here in Thailand. Let me take off the glasses so you can see me a little bit more. And we are just coming off of the ferry from Koh Phangan. And actually right now we're checking into our hotel, which we'll be here for 3 nights, only a little bit of time. We'll do a little bit of some adventuring, exploring, and also relaxing and enjoying the beauty and food and just little island life, hopefully in the Thai islands here. But anyway, let's show you our room and then we'll show you the rest of the place. We're actually staying in a condominium. Ta-da! Hello.
Hi.
Vanessa. She's laughing at me. What the heck, Venessa? Got roasted in the heat and I'm getting roasted at home in the AC. Anyway, this is the bedroom. My back gets super sweaty. I did not expect it. This is the bedroom. It's really nice and white, which I love because we have the sun coming right in from the balcony, which I'll show you more in a second. And we got a nice big soft bed and kind of like a nice artsy kind of style decoration, which is a little crazy and a little bit cute, which is, I think that's my type, to be honest. But now, let's show you the balcony because it's probably one of my favorite things about the room so far. So as you can see, it's definitely bite-sized. That's totally okay. So let me and Vanessa have a little table, and right there we have a view of the pool, which I'm definitely gonna hop in soon. And there's the tennis court, which Vanessa and I love to play tennis, so maybe we can play early in the morning or in the evening maybe, when it's not in the sweltering heat. Or we can play and then cool off in the pool right afterwards, which I love the idea of doing that. And then of course we see the ocean right there, which is stunning right now because it's super sunny. And the water is a gorgeous aqua blue. Yes, I know I didn't leave the Airbnb yet, but this little thing's so nice. It's like a little half couch, half chair thing. Let me show you. Don't even need a bed. I could fall asleep on this tonight. So there's the tennis court, there's part of the pool, and there's this nice big long sidewalk that splits between the two. And you can connect to either side of this like artificial turf, which is really nice. The pool at Replay Condo is amazing, so great to use, so many different areas to swim, and it's right nearby the fitness center, which is really important to have access to when you're traveling or you're living that digital nomad lifestyle. It's a really good sort of fitness center with weights, treadmills, and even a heavy bag for you to hit, which is a good source of cardio as well. And here is a glimpse of the beautiful tropical water found all around the island. But let's get some lunch at P&T Hostel and Guest House. It's a great place for delicious, affordable food such as this banana shake, Penang curry, and pad thai, which is $1.78 for a plate. How can you even compare that to anything in the West? That was delicious. So good. So it's been a chill day here in Koh Samui, but whenever you're on an island, or somewhere beautiful for that matter, it's always nice to try it, and if possible, end the day with a great sunset, which we're going to try and do because there's this little walk point literally just a couple minutes from the replay condo. I'll put it here on the map for you. And it's supposed to be this little walking trail which goes up this hill. Apparently it's a little steep in some areas, but it's not bad so far, and should have a really nice view of the island and the ocean and the setting sun. But we'll show you in real time what that looks like. And it's definitely getting steeper, everybody, just for FYI. If this is like even with the ground, that's the steepness. This is like level with sea level. So walking up backwards gives you great views and also works out different muscles, but we are almost there. Whew. It is that steep. I heard a doggy. The tails are wagging.
Hi, puppies.
Hi, puppies. No snacks, guys, sorry. If we had snacks, we would be eating. Stop at the legs. You guys are so sweet. Alright, you're looking at each other now. You guys are good friends. So I'll be impressed if I see a better viewpoint of Koh Samui than this. This is absolutely stunning, guys. You could see the whole like Bang Rack area. You could see the Golden Buddha a little bit. And you can see the ocean, a little bit Koh Phangan, some other little islands and peninsulas. And it's really chill. There's like nobody here. All right, you guys coming with us? Come on, come on. Let's go on a journey. All three of you, come on. Now's not the time to be lazy. Unfortunately, it wasn't a pretty sunset, but it's definitely a great view. And I definitely recommend you come up here and see if you can get a better sunset at this point in Koh Samui than me. All right, everybody, so after a chill day, I guess it feels like a couple days, we were exploring the beautiful island of Koh Samui. And we were trying to get off the beaten path a little bit, and by doing that, we were taking what's called the Mai Nam Lamai shortcut, because there's a big road that goes around the island of Koh Samui, but there's one that kind of cuts a little bit more inland through the green, beautiful, lush, like jungly, tropical forest. And there's like nobody driving around here, and it's so beautiful, it's so chill. If you like riding a motorbike, this is the thing to do. And now we're stopping at this little viewpoint, which I just found on the map. I don't know if it's going to be the best one so far. We're going to take this to actually Lamai and check out some other things to do in that area, where it'll be certainly more busy. But right now, just enjoying this beautiful, peaceful side of Koh Samui that I haven't totally seen so far, except for a viewpoint the other day. So now we're checking out another cool thing to do on the other end of Koh Samui, right by Lamai, which is going to be Grandfather and Grandmother Rock, or Hintai and Hinyang, I think? Something like that. Let's check it out. So this interesting rock you're seeing is Hinta, or Grandfather Rock, and I'm not going to explain to you why it's grandfather rather than grandmother. Maybe the anatomy of it can be a big clue, but it's a cool thing to see. At Grandfather and Grandmother Rock, there's a little beach, and lots of rocks you can walk around and explore on. There's also even a little bit of like a shrine area with an offering, which is a really cool cultural site to see as well. So Grandmother and Grandfather Rock were really cool. Nice small little area, only cost 10 baht to park. Is it worth going to? Yeah, if you want to include it in something else, but it wouldn't be like the highlight of your day or anything like that. But what we're visiting now, hopefully will be one of the highlights of the day, which is a beautiful beach. It's actually at a beach at Grandfather and Grandmother Rock too. This beach looks a little bit bigger and hopefully more beautiful. So I'm going to show you this beach we're checking out near Lamai on Koh Samui. So this beach, everybody, is stunning. Wow. That water is perfect. You have palm trees lining here, and you have those massive silver stones along the way, which gives another layer of depth to the beauty. what are your thoughts on this beach so far, Vanessa? Yeah, beautiful and busy. For good reason. Right now, everybody, we are at Jungle Club, which is a popular little cafe and restaurant and hotel right south of Chiang, north of Lamai here on Koh Samui. And it's famous for having beautiful decorations and a really nice view of the island and the ocean, which I will show you here in just 1 second. Here are stunning, everybody. So beautiful. You can see the ocean, the little island in the background. Do you like it, Vanessa?
It sounds like it.
So that was amazing. Great place, beautiful. Delicious shakes too. We had like a banana and a strawberry shake, and they were about like $3 or $4 a pop, which definitely is really expensive for Thailand, but consider it as like an entry fee with good views and great vibes. Definitely recommend coming here. Jungle Club. Because we're a sucker for views, we drove to the west side of the island, which is actually like 20 minutes or so from our place, and it's about to be sunset. It looks stunning so far. I'll show you more. Hi everybody, we are doing one of the coolest things I think to do in Koh Samui, which is to visit a beautiful temple that's on its own little like peninsula, and I'll show you what it looks like right now. That's a big Buddha. The Big Buddha Temple is one of the top attractions on Koh Samui, and for good reason. It is almost like a bit of an island. It's a peninsula attached to Koh Samui, and the Buddha here is, well, the Buddha statue is massive, so beautiful, so many details, and man, oh man, I've seen some Buddha statues in my life, and this one is as beautiful as them all. It's truly marvelous and worth seeing. That is unreal. It's so big. And even if you're not super into religious sites, it has some beautiful views of the ocean and mountains found throughout Koh Samui, so it's a scenic place as well. One more thing we were doing here in Koh Samui is exploring Fisherman's Village and the Fisherman's Village night market, which we're gonna check out right now. It's not nighttime, but it looks like they're setting up over there. So yeah, the market just opened, and it's really cool. It's pretty quiet. I'm expecting it to be packed in a couple hours, if not like next 10 minutes or so. I don't know. Oh, there's gyoza too under that, so we'll scope around a little bit and take it in. Maybe get some things to eat here, because I can always eat, especially when it's some Thai markets. It looks like Fisherman's Village night market also has more than just food. They have little shops, places to buy bags and clothes and even shoes, which is really cool. And the palm trees. So that night market looks really nice, and this restaurant right next to it is equally as impressive. Koh Samui really is a gorgeous island. Some really nice facilities and restaurants and views galore, which I did not expect here. So something I really love about this area in Fisherman's Village is there's this like nice long walking street, which is something you don't really see too often in Southeast Asia, is these nice beautiful areas to walk around where you have to worry about like motorbikes scooting right past you, and the views are stunning. You're literally right on the beach. You see all these other islands like Koh Phangan over there. I think it's Koh Phangan. Yeah, it's Koh Phangan. And the beach, beautiful restaurants and cafes, and I'm kicking myself I'm not spending more time in Koh Samui. to check out all these different places. Be a great place to go in the morning here at Fisherman's Village. I am so blown away by these storefronts, everybody. It's like gorgeous, sort of rustic, boho chic, Bali, Tulum vibes, which I love on this island. And it's beautiful walking streets, so the views are unbelievable. Great vibes, everybody. Reach that sunset hour, and we're gonna explore a little bit more of the village. Just me and you. No, Venessa, she had to go to her appointment. So let's see what we get to see here. We're gonna walk through it once. We're gonna maybe get some street food at the market, which I'm really excited to do. So it's only about an hour later, and it's so much busier already. We're not even in the food area yet, so be prepared to see a lot more crowds at the night market. So the nice thing is there's a nice big seating area right here by the market. And I got my first little food, which is like my favorite Indian Southeast Asian foods, which is roti canai. And this one is super big and fluffy. So good. I don't know what the sauce is, but I'll try in a second. So this orange sauce right here, it's like a curry soup. This is the perfect addition to this nice fluffy roti. I love roti canai. And this is so cool. I'm watching her literally make it in front of a big bowl with a mortar and pestle. So right here I have a curry puff and papaya salad. Som tam is very spicy, hopefully. And I'm gonna bring this back for me and Venessa. Maybe I'll eat the curry puff before. Might be a little bit difficult to bring with me though. So we'll see. I'm running out of hand room, as you can tell. And what's happening, everybody? We're here in Thailand, another day, leaving from Koh Samui, took a ferry, and are transferring to a beautiful place, maybe a hidden gem, not so hidden anymore, Khao Sok National Park. Let's go. So let's cover how to get to Khao Sok. I recommend using 12go.asia. It's a really great website and resources that has all sorts of transportation routes all over Thailand and other parts of Southeast Asia. It's really simple and easy to use. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, I promise. You just type in where you're departing from, the place you're coming from, and then the place you're going to, which in our case, of course, is going to be Khao Sok. You can select dates and how many people, and it will show you all of your transportation options, the times, and the cost, and even give some reviews and stars. It's a really great resource, and we use it to get from Koh Samui to Khao Sok. Here shows our ferry, and we also took multiple shuttle vans. The total time was about 6 hours, and the cost was about $20 for me and my wife each. So 4 hours of busing, one connection later, and we are here right outside Khao Sok National Park. And we have our own private little bus, or it's a luxury class. That's okay, no, it's a local taxi. It's like a pickup truck. The bed is made into like a bit of a public seating area. For this final part of the transport, we just took a little taxi, so we didn't have to walk down the road into town with our luggage because the drop-off is just outside of Khao Sok town. Because it's worth noting that the floating bungalows are on Chao Lan Lake, but to get there, I really recommend the night before. Finding a place in Khao Sok town, we decided to stay at Chillax Khao Sok Hostel. It's a good place to stay where you can actually book on Booking and either select like a private room or like a dorm style, and you can message the hostel about staying at the lake the night after because they organize the tours. And here is just like some of the prices that you can expect for private rooms or dorms. It's really affordable and really easy. They show you the different tour options. We did 2 days, 1 night, and here shows the actual itinerary for your time there. And here is all of the costs associated. And for us, it was about $94 per person. But this included some extra stuff that you'll see later. But in the actual town, there are some good places to eat and just not do a whole lot, but just get situated before the big adventure. That was a really delicious meal at this place called Blackstone Cafe. Good prices, good local Thai food. Everything can be made vegan, really. So we're gonna explore a little bit more of Khao Sok town we'll go back to the hostel and probably relax for the day. Maybe we'll get some more food later because I'm always trying to eat in Thailand. Another recommendation I have for Khao Sok Town is Little Wild Cafe Khao Sok. It's cute, it's bright and vibey, it's quiet. It's a good place to get a coffee to pick you up if you're dead from a long day and just to relax after just traveling around all day. And there's also little places to get some mango and like sticky rice and ice cream to end your first day in Khao Sok. Good morning, everybody. It is our next morning here in Khao Sok Town. Of course, we're going to head out to the floating lake, or not floating lake, floating bungalows in the lake. I don't know if there's such thing as a floating lake, but I would definitely visit if there was. We're getting our morning coffee. It's about 7:30 in the morning. The tour's leaving at 9, and we're going to show you the whole experience. Definitely need some coffee to jumpstart the day, and hopefully jumpstart my bowel movement before we get on the boat. So anyway, yeah, I probably need to tell you guys that, but enjoy. Alright, we're loading up in our bus to the pier to go to the lake. Let the adventure begin. We left Chillax Hostel at about 9 a.m. and the views are absolutely gorgeous. And what is nice is they stop at 7-Eleven in case you need to use the bathroom or get some snacks for the rest of the journey. Alright, so looks like we've arrived at the lake. You see the beautiful mountains in the background. All those boats, I'm sure we're going to take one. It's going to be about an hour until we get to the floating bungalows. But I'll show you the footage along the way once we board the boat. Now we wait. Alright, we're on the boat, everybody. We're heading to the bungalows. Of course, we have some beautiful stops along the way. Are you ready? Everybody. I think we're taking a little break to visit these 3 rocks here up ahead. I'll show you. Wow, these views are absolutely epic. It's everything you would dream of. Honestly, it is unreal to see it in person, and now we are visiting Khao Sam Kloe, which are 3 limestone peaks in the middle of the water that are a nice little attraction. I think they're beautiful, but just cruising around the lake, seeing all the limestone cliffs and mountains and the beautiful blue turquoise water is incredible. But now we are reaching our water bungalows, floating water bungalows that is, to get situated and check in because we have some other stuff on the itinerary, such as 1, eating a meal because we are very hungry and it's all you can eat. So that was a delicious lunch. Lots of delicious vegan Thai food, curries, everything's like included, all you can eat, which I definitely took advantage of. Didn't waste any food, literally. Now we're gonna check into our accommodation, our floating bungalow. Let's take a look, everybody.
I do not want to get in the water.
Come on, they're all over there. Woo! That is definitely rocky. All right. Yep, now we see a little toasty.
No, I don't know if I can sleep in this.
All right, so we just checked into the bungalow. As you can hear by Vanessa's reaction, it's a little bit topsy-turvy, but now that we've stopped, it's actually stopped looking a bit. I think it's better, don't you? Okay, sorry. I hope it gets better. But let's show you the rest of the room real quick. So this is the bed. We have a sliding door, a fan, which does not work yet because there's no AC yet. And we did pay for our own private bathroom, which is right here. It's small, it has a shower, so it'll get the job done. Does not come with AC, unfortunately. I think you have to pay a little bit more luxurious prices, which we did not. Vanessa looks like she's concerned, but I hope it gets better for her sake. But we'll get some fresh air to cool off. So with these rooms having no AC and no fan right now, I'm burning up. So it's time to take a dip in that beautiful blue water, everybody. But I'm taking you with me. Let's explore. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but we're gonna try and kayak real quick, so we're running out of time. A lot of people are going out there. I'm sure you can get some amazing views. So we'll try and explore a little bit ourselves. Look around like you're enjoying your life. So now we are out on Koh Sok Lake, doing a little bit of kayaking, running out of time. Definitely feel a little bit rushed for the afternoon, especially if you eat as much as we do, but I'm gonna show you the nice views ahead of us. After eating our lunch, we had about an hour of free time, which went by very fast, especially with the kayaking. I wish we had more of an opportunity to explore more of the lake on our own. We were making our way to our activity, which is the jungle walk activity, and the sounds here in the jungle were pretty incredible. Although the jungle sounded very alive, sadly we saw very little wildlife, except for this really big spider, which was pretty cool and freaky, and some fruits like jackfruit or durian, which was really cool to see in nature. Then we were waiting for these little wooden boats to come and pick us up, which they might look a little primitive, but they floated just fine, and they were really slow and scenic, which is a great way to take in the views of Khao Sok as we made our way to our next destination, Coral Cave.
And then for this cave we call in Thai Pakarang Cave.
Pakarang Cave, aka Coral Cave, was definitely an interesting place to explore. There were so many rocks, it was pretty deep. There were stalactites and stalagmites, which some of them look like diamonds or actual like coral under the sea. So that was cool to have our guide show us that, and then we made our way to the evening safari before heading back to the bungalows. Alright everybody, so we're back at the bungalow and we tried doing the safari. Unfortunately, we had no luck. We didn't see anything except that little monkey, but no elephants. Maybe we'll see him tomorrow morning. And we also went to a cave, which is pretty cool. It had some like sparkly, like old looking rocks, so if you're into that, you're gonna really like it, but it's still cool, change of pace. But actually I really liked walking through the jungle, where you could hear the sounds of like cicadas and all that sort of thing. We're gonna maybe swim a little bit more, get some dinner, maybe hang out, hopefully not get super dizzy from these freaking bungalows, because they really are like floating and moving around a lot. So be careful of that if you have motion sickness. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. Are you, Vanessa?
Yeah.
Really? Or nah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll give you our full take. Is Khao Sok worth it tomorrow once we do the final part of the tour? But stay along because we still have a lot more eating to do, and that's one of my favorite things to do in Thailand regardless. After the evening safari, we had a dinner together, which was very similar to lunch with typical Thai cuisine, and then we chatted, and then we made our way back to our room. Alright everybody, we are sleeping on the world's most comfortable bed ever. Well, not sleeping, but laying down on it. That was the end of a really good first day. Had a nice dinner to cap it all off, hopped in the water again. But tomorrow we'll show you what is going to be the end of our little Khao Sok experience. Anyway, that's it for day one at Khao Sok. Hopefully things end with a bang. Good morning everybody. It's 6 a.m. Pretty exhausted. These beds are definitely a little firmer and tougher than I would like. And didn't get to bed until a later time than I would usually prefer to do. But we're doing a morning safari here in like less than 30 minutes. So hopefully it'll be worth it. Hopefully the animals will just be, you know, enjoying a nice peaceful morning while we're forcing ourselves to get up and suffer to see them. So we'll keep you updated and show you what we're going to see this morning in our safari, and then everything we're going to do until we check out, because we're almost done with Khao Sok already. Well, for a start, it's really nice to wake up with this beautiful view of the mountains and the sun starting to rise. Although this was our second boat safari, it was so nice to see the scenery in the morning as the sun started to rise and to hear the sounds of nature by the lake. But sadly, we did not see anything again. Good morning everybody. You probably barely see me, but this will be my first, well technically not first, but filmed first 24 hours in Krabi. It is nighttime and we're taking our scooter to a really cool sunset spot, or sunrise spot. I'm still waking up. About 20 minutes away, so come with us as I show you beautiful Krabi, Thailand, waking up and our first impressions of seeing it. Let's adventure. We are headed to Ding Dang Doi, a cafe and a gem in Krabi. Alright, so that was a 20-minute ride, pretty much in the dark, and it's starting to light up already, so we don't want to miss sunrise. Coming soon. Apologize for my crazy hair. Let's pay the entrance fee and get a great view to start the day. It's certainly steep, but it'll be worth it, I know. So worth it, I told you. Sunrise hasn't even started yet, but look at that. Unreal. Here's a little pro tip, everybody. If you're at Ding Dang Doi, I see the sign over there. You want to eat at the cafe. It's nice, but it's a little more noisy. Maybe because of loud, noisy people like me. But just go right to the side and you have this all to yourself. So sad to leave here, but definitely worth coming here. But let's see what else we can do in Krabi. I'm loving it so far, everybody. So beautiful. Where else can you see landscapes like this?
What an unbelievable start to the day. From Ding Dang Doi, we are now heading to Ao Nang Beach, which is the main beach in the Ao Nang area. Here there are beautiful cliffs and even a little bit of a beach pedestrian road where you can walk down and stop in amazing places like a Shaka Cafe. This is really beautiful and bright, vibey cafe right by the beach. They have great drinks and breakfast, such as these pink pancakes and even breakfast sandwiches, and it's all vegan. How amazing.
So that was a delicious lunch. Breakfast we just got at Shaka. Now we are going to hike the beautiful monkey trail, and you can see all the monkeys playing around us. The sea is looking beautiful as well. My friend Willie is joining me from Malaysia, which he hosted me before. Check out those videos if you haven't seen them already, but Krabi's doing great so far. Loving Krabi. Well, let's go to one of my favorite spots just off of the way from Ao Nang by taking the cool little monkey trail towards the hidden beach. Should be a lot of fun. Come on, Krabi, let's see what you got. Yeah, it's cute.
Right at the end of the Ao Nang Beach Road is the start of the Monkey Trail, and this is a super fun hiking trail that has some steps and kind of like ladder sections where you can go up away from the beach and see lots of monkeys along the way and reach another hidden gem.
So as you can see, we took that little monkey trail. Oh my god, the sand is super hot. And we're at Pai Plong Beach, a little hidden beach just around the cliffside from Ao Nang Beach. And it is beautiful, smaller, a little bit more remote, a little bit more intimate. And the views are stunning. You can see little sea cliffs, massive cliffs behind me. The beautiful like blue-green water, which I'm gonna take a dip in. I'm gonna take you guys with me just to show you how nice and beautiful the water is. Definitely need to visit this beach. It's way better than Ao Nang Beach. I feel like a smaller, less commercial, less long-tail belts zipping around. Let's take you in the water. And the water here in Thailand is so warm. It's almost like a bath, which if you don't like cold water, it's perfect. I personally prefer a little bit more refreshing just to really take the edge off from the heat. But it's great to dip off, take a dip in, cool off a little bit, and so comfortable for swimming and just hanging out in all day. And look at the views right from the water that I'm sitting in. So beautiful. So did you have fun earlier this afternoon, Venessa? Swimming? Yeah. Swam, saw monkeys, but it's hot and I need to swim again already. We're back at the hotel. So in Krabi, make sure you take advantage of your pool and the ocean because both, I'm sure, are gonna be right at your fingertips, just like this. Venessa?
What?
Where are you going?
Oh.
There's a pool right there. Let's go, everybody. Hopping on the bike and going to an even better hotel pool. Well, maybe. I want the staff to hear me. We'll see. I'll show you. This is a really cool pool. Look at that view, everybody. The cliffs are right there. It's definitely busy. Lots of people. And this is even a nice little cafe area. If you ever want to come here and get like a breakfast or something, like some coffee, and take a nice little dip in the morning, that would be the way to do it. It's not morning, but we'll still hop in now and cool off. Oh, so warm, so nice. Beautiful views. Pools, beaches, monkeys. We just need some good Thai food later in the day, which we'll definitely have.
Now we are back at Ao Nang Beach for sunset because the sunsets here are epic and beautiful. Now let's get some proper Thai food. Now we are heading to Ao Nang Landmark Night Market, one of the best places to eat in all of Krabi.
All right, everybody, we're here at the Ao Nang Night Market. Never been here before. Been a few markets in Bangkok. Pardon my crazy hair. We just took a tuk-tuk here, which is really fun. But now let's eat some food and explore night markets, one of my favorite things in Thailand. Let's go. What a beautiful little area. Massive outdoor seating with a roof overhead in case it's raining, which it was earlier, so that's really smart. But I'm ready to eat. I miss night markets. We haven't been to one in a while.
One thing you cannot miss is the gyoza stand because they have fresh gyoza that's fried and steamed. So delicious.
Healthy eaters.
We also grabbed some samosa and spring roll as light bites before we explored more of the market, but man, oh man, there is some congestion and crowd buildup. It certainly is not a secret place.
So busy. So many people.
Alright, now let's eat a proper Thai meal. This is Khao Soi, which is like a noodle soup from North Thailand. It is incredibly delicious, and this version at the market is so good. We also have a little papaya salad shown right there. Great spot. You must check it out. Now let's move on to some Thai sweets. These are Thai coconut cookies, which I don't know the correct way to say them in Thai, but they're fun little treats that you can grab and try out. They also have some more tropical fruit options, such as mango sticky rice, or if you want to be extra naughty, you can get mango sticky rice and coconut ice cream, which is a delicious combination. Wow. And if you want to try something a little bit more interesting, try sendal. It's a Southeast Asian iced dessert, which is like coconut milk with lots of goodies inside.
Alright, everybody, we are here in Krabi, Thailand, and we are going to go to Railay Beach.
To get to Railay from Krabi, you can take a longtail boat right in Ao Nang at this location. But here, just go to the ticket counter, buy a ticket, and then they'll take you right to the boat.
Well, there's absolutely no wait to hop on the ferry. We're heading there right now, literally right after buying our ticket.
Railay is actually super close to Ao Nang and Krabi. Actually, here is Ao Nang Beach, and once you take the boat, you just go around the coast, around those big sea stacks, and you'll arrive right at Railay Beach.
We did it! We are in Railay. So the boat ride to Railay is super short, maybe like 10-15 minutes at most, and it costs 100 baht one way, which is about like $3 or so not too bad either. And right from the beach, there's gonna be lots of boats, and then you come immediately into the streets of the town, which has a pretty little island, like reggae, boho kind of feel, which is what I expected from Railay. And we'll definitely get some food here later, and maybe a drink in a chill bar or something like that, but has a very different vibe than Ao Nang so far. And because you have to come here via the longtail boats, there's not supposed to be any cars in the area. It's a village, the town only accessed by the boat, or maybe like walking around during low tide. So we'll see what that vibe that provides, but so far I like it. What's nice is there's also a little bit of a map and guide here for the town. So if you want to do a bunch of different activities, which we definitely plan on doing here in our first time experiencing Railay Beach, you can kind of check it out here and see where they're all at. So one thing I love about Railay so far, and just the south of Thailand, is this beautiful limestone cliffs. And this beach is stunning because you have massive ones over on that side and ones right in the direction we're going, which make a beautiful, sort of like little cove. And we're hoping to explore a little bit deeper in and on those cliffs here in a second. So right now we're actually trying to hike and explore this area called the Bat Cave, which is at the end of the beach, but we're having a hard time finding where the trail starts. So come along with us and we'll show you guys so you don't have the same confusion that we do right now. So it looks like the trail is literally right at the end here. So that's the beach, that's where the boats come in, just continue all the way down, I think south, and at this little corner. You'll see these little steps and that little sign on the corner. But hopefully we don't get murdered because it looks a little dark and not sketchy, but a little ominous. So from the get-go, I see a rope, which means it's gonna be more than just your average hike, huh?
Right there?
Yeah. She's a pro, so not much time at all. We already see a big, massive cave, and I don't know if this cave we're supposed to go in, or if we go up and follow this trail over there. No clue. It's definitely creepy. Essentially, you see the walking path back there. I do not want to get eaten by like a freaking Malay bear or something crazy. That is even creepier. Holy shit. I don't know if I want to go in there. This definitely feels like a trail. It's definitely dark and spooky. Oh, this just leads to the same place where it's pitch black. Here we go, everybody. Into... I'm not sure, but let's take a peek. I see footprints. That's a good sign. Oh, this is crazy. I'm claustrophobic too, everybody.
You are?
Yes. Oh, just look at that. All right, let's explore. Ow. I don't even know where you're supposed to go. I see lots of footprints though. That's a good sign. Are you feeling spooked?
No,
Come on. I see lots of footprints.
it doesn't mean anything.
They call it Bat Cave. It does mean something. It means it's explored by people. Sorry guys, it's real dark for you. And I'm gonna speak so I don't my pants on camera. But this is really cool. I hear bats.
Here, bats.
It's called the Bat Cave. Come on, Vanessa. We're getting out of our comfort zone.
This is freaking so dark and scary.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, home.
Come on, you don't want to go? Let's take a peek around the corner. Good thing is it's not like we're anywhere where animals hibernate or anything. Vanessa, come on. Look at that on the wall.
Oh my gosh, you go even deeper.
Hold on, let's take a peek at this. Because I don't know, this might be the wrong way. But it's really cool.
It is.
Yeah, I don't think this is the way, but this is cool. Hold on, Vanessa, don't leave me. Wow, you This might be the way, I don't know though.
Okay, you can go and I'll wait here for you.
No, come on, wait for me. Sorry guys, it's confusing. I don't think it's actually the real Bat Cave. I think it's on a beach on the other side of the cliffs. So we'll have to walk through the town and back on the other side and then check it out, which is kind of a bummer, but that was still a really cool cave to explore. I'll put it on the map in case you want to see it a bit yourself. It's really fun, just make sure you have good lighting to see it.
So to reach the Bat Cave, we figured we would need to walk through Railay town to reach the end goal on the other side of the cliff. And it was fun to explore the town and see more of this beautiful part of Thailand.
And so far, this part of the island is much more of a relaxed vibe. Lots of like spas and little places, cute little businesses. Feels like a small little village within a village. And I definitely love the walkability of Railay. I've missed that so far in a lot of places in Thailand where the areas walk around a little more sketchy, or there's like scooters shooting past you, uneven sidewalks. This is really nice. If you have a scooter and you want somewhere that's easy to walk around. So now we've arrived at the east side of Railay, and it still has a beautiful beach with beautiful cliffs, although it's not really a big swimming beach. There's not a ton of that soft, powdery sand, a little bit more muddy. I think the tide here gets a lot higher, which makes it difficult to find that nice sand to lounge out at. It's certainly pretty views. You can see the cliffs and more islands in the background, but we're gonna continue through the southeast part and hopefully do some more adventuring and find that bat cave we've been searching for desperately. Right behind me is a water monitor lizard. I haven't seen one of those since Bangkok at the park. It's so freaking cool. Besides that beautiful lizard behind me, you can probably also tell that rock climbing is a really big deal here at Railay. Lots of different beautiful cliffs where you can, if you're pro or you want to get some lessons to learn, you can do it here. That's a really cool activity you can do here in Railay that I won't be doing personally, but cool to see. It's a little brown. And when there's cliffs and rocks and vines, there's monkeys. So keep your eyes peeled for those little monkeys when you walk around Railay. We just saw one trying to get some food from the dumpster. See monkeys, monitor lizards. What does Railay not have? This is so incredible, everybody. Oh my gosh. Where are we? And right here on Phangnan Beach is the Princess, I think, cave, shrine, something like that. And has a very particular style that I'm sure you're noticing has something to do with fertility.
This PG-13 attraction is definitely worth feasting your eyes over. Maybe only your eyes. But the beach itself, Phangnan Beach, is unreal.
So here at Phangnan Beach, the blue water is so stunning. It's so incredibly beautiful. I see why it's so busy. Definitely the most busy beach for lounging out. There's not that many boats either, which is really nice. And the caves are totally gorgeous behind it. I mean, look at that. It's incredible. So this is definitely up there with one of the most beautiful beaches I've seen so far. Maybe it's there, yeah. So we're trying to access that cave still. Maybe the access is there, maybe it's one of these little fluffy sort of walls. Either way, I know it leads to a beach. Or maybe it's high tide, it's hard to access, but so beautiful.
As you are aware, we are desperately and eagerly searching for the Bat Cave, so we found this jungle path at the end of the beach here, which seems like it links up with the Bat Cave. Let's see where it goes.
Today's just a day of getting lost and making our own path, I guess, because we're taking this little green shrouded trail, because it's kind of overgrown, but it definitely feels like a walking path, and hopefully this actually leads us to the cave. So we see some kind of sign and a dark opening at the top. If this isn't a cave, I don't know what is. Let's just go for it. Worst comes to worst, it'll be another fun adventure like the previous one. Nice thing is, there's like nobody here. Just Vanessa and I, so hopefully we'll have it all to ourselves. It literally feels like I'm playing a video game right now. It's like a massive cave, like a final dungeon to go in to fight some boss. It is so big, but the views are stunning. You can see Koh Phi Phi in the distance, I think. Really, I almost said effing. Really cool. And there it is. The first ladder, everybody. Let's start climbing. I was just gonna say, hope this camera does justice to how freaking massive this cave is, everybody. It literally feels like I'm into like the mouth of like a monster or something really cool. Looks like it's spray painted almost. And the cool thing about this cave is it has like little windows there where it's hard to show you guys, but it's actually views of the ocean. It's just so bright compared to this dark cave, but I think it's gonna get even darker if we continue to explore, which I think we can here in a second. Can you shine the light, Vanessa? That is the entrance, everybody. We got warmed up, I think, for the other cave. Now we're ready for a true scary adventure. Need a strong hand with this rope. Here we go. Oh it's cool in here, literally. Oh. And it's so quiet. I see bats. Oh, hi. Come on.
I don't wanna.
If you don't want to, we don't have to.
You can.
Come with me. I don't want to do this whole thing by myself.
Why not?
Because I want to adventure with you. What do you think, Vanessa?
Are you sure this is right?
Yes.
Is it gonna be worth it, I think?
I think it's not about the destination, it's the journey. But just a heads up, there's bats on the far end. But we'll stay close. Okay, see a ladder.
See that one?
You guys can't see it though. Spooky as hell. You can do it.
I don't wanna do this.
It's good content.
What's the point?
I think there's a view.
Where? It's not on the map.
I think it continues. Can you show me a ladder? There's a ladder, guys. A very vertical ladder.
Oh my gosh. And we have to go back through this to get out.
Yeah. Isn't this not so cool though, besides being scary?
Not so cool yet.
I'll go first if you want.
No, because then the monster will get me.
You watch too many scary movies. Hope you guys are enjoying this video, everybody. My first impressions of Railay are what the F. But in a good way. Oh, what?
Stop!
No, sorry. Vanessa, it's okay. My light went out.
Can you see?
Uh-huh. Anyway, I'm just gonna show people. So that's down there, the ladder, you know? And that is where we're going. Good?
Yes.
All right. There's the rope. There is this literal pitch darkness, which we just hiked through, which is really cool. And holy F, everybody. Look at that freaking view. That was so worth it. Look, it's Railay Beach. Look at that view, beautiful water and those cliffs. And there's literally nobody here. You know what's really cool, guys, is I'm sitting on this little pre-made little seat. It looks so much sketchier than it is. That's like the ultimate chair just to catch in this amazing view. You can see Railay Beach right down there. You can see the little beach you hiked to via the monkey path, which we did yesterday. And then if you kind of peek your head around the no, okay. She's not amused, but stunning. Now that was a freaking crazy adventure. It was definitely worth all the hassle to find that. Did you join, Vanessa?
Yeah.
She did, even though she was scared. It's really cool. Lots of little nooks and crannies and ladders, dark areas, viewpoints, little adrenaline rushes. Man, that's only one part of Railay. We haven't even gotten in the water yet. So let's do that right now because I am dripping with sweat. And also, right next to the bat caves, in this little walking trail that connected us from Phangnan beach, I think there's a hidden beach right over here. So let's go check it out. Maybe we can have a secluded little swimming area to ourselves. If not, oh well, we'll go back to the main beach in 2 seconds, but worth checking it out while we're right over here. So this is so cool, everybody. I just took a dip in the water. So comfortable. Just look at that. Paradise. And this little hidden beach is this tiny little cove. There's only like one other person. Some people swimming in the water, but it's all for me and Vanessa pretty much.
Wow, look at that view. I could spend all day at this beach, so make sure you don't miss it if you visit Railay. It's called Hidden Beach, and it's right behind those little rocks I was looking at earlier by the jungle path. And here is the Google Maps location. It's paradise.
Feels so good, right?
Yeah,
It's like perfect temperature. And look at those views. That's the rock we just climbed earlier.
It's time for one more adventure, especially on this beautiful part of Krabi, which is going to be visiting this massive rock. What the heck is it? This is Koh Phangan. It's a massive islet, which means like tiny little island, but the rock on the small island is so big. And it actually has a beach that you can swim to right from the shores of Phangnan Beach, and it makes for a fun little adventure.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I just swam from Phangnan Beach all the way to this little island right here, which is so cool. At low tide, you can actually walk the whole way, so if you're not a strong swimmer, you don't have to worry about that. And now it's high tide, so there's really not much of a beach. It's a nice little walking around area. It's a really cool area, and maybe you can even go deeper into the island here to explore a little bit, but you get some amazing views of Phangnan Beach and Railay from this cute little island just off the coast.
Venessa and I are exhausted and hot from exploring in the sun, so let's head from Phangnan Beach back into Railay Town to get some food, some delicious Thai food, and reflect on our day.
So Vanessa, how are you enjoying Railay so far?
I really like it.
What do you like about it?
I think there's a lot of things to do.
Yeah, you got hiking, beaches, cool little walkable town, caves, and there's even more stuff we're going to do probably next time, because we're going to be in Krabi for about 2 weeks, and Railay is like only a 15-minute boat ride, maybe give or take 5 minutes. But I love the vibe here. Beautiful beaches, nature, cliffs, hiking, wildlife. I love Railay so far. I'm excited. I haven't had a coconut yet. Do you like that strawberry shake?
Wait. I know it's a bowl. It's like...
Oh my god, it's so sweet. The drinks here are good too. Let's try this coconut. So cold and sweet. You don't like coconut though, so you're not gonna like it. But it's so refreshing.
I don't know, I love a cold pineapple, but I also love pad thai and sam tam, which is papaya salad. Man oh man, this one was spicy, but delicious. And it filled our bellies after a long, amazing, unforgettable adventure at Railay. And like all things, this too came to an end.
Good morning everybody. It's another day here in Krabi, Thailand. My friend Willie. And we're about to go on the 4-island tour here. Doing a little bit of island hopping, exploring some beautiful islands. Let's see if it's worth it. We'll take you along and show you all the sights along the way, including the activities and the food, of course. So let's explore some beautiful islands right off the coast of Krabi, Thailand.
I booked the 4 Islands tour on Get Your Guide. It's a good place to book many tours in Thailand. And here is the start of our day, where we're meeting at the beach, and our guide will fill us in.
Chicken island, just stay on the boat, take picture and video on the boat.
Here we're at our first place. This is Phangnan Beach in Railay. We actually went here a few times. Really cool, worth checking out. But definitely worth coming earlier in the day because the water is beautiful. It's like a bluish green, which it really wasn't before. So we're just gonna stop here, walk around, check out Railay, and then continue to move on to some other islands just off the coast of Krabi here. But it's really beautiful so far. Good start to the 4-island tour.
This beach is gorgeous, but Railay has so much more to see and do. I actually made a whole video going over our first day in Railay, doing some crazy adventures and seeing some beautiful places. Check it out.
Now we're going to Tube Island. Place number 2.
Our next point of interest is Chicken Island, which actually has Chicken Rock, named because it looks like a chicken.
After Tube Island, we go to the snorkeling. We go swimming.
So beautiful. So we're doing the 4-island tour, as you guys know. We went to Railay, then we saw Chicken Island, see the Chicken Rock. Now we're at Tube Island, I think it's called, or Tub Island. Lots of jellyfish, making me a little nervous to swim, but we're gonna do some swimming. The water looks absolutely gorgeous. and definitely enjoying down to so far, but give you my final verdict at the end. Feels good. So the water here is so beautiful, so nice, refreshing. There's some fish you can even see swimming in that water there. But now let's see if we can take out a little view up ahead. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see. You can even come up here and get a decent little view. Not the best view, but a decent little view of Phi Phi Island. And normally I think the sandbar is supposed to connect these two islands, but not today. Maybe the tide is too high right now. We'll see. So what's really cool so far about the tour is one, the water is gorgeous. It's so beautiful. Probably the prettiest water so far in Thailand. And it's a little bit in the shade right now, but that's because I'm hiding. Because we actually just swam from the little island. We docked at to another small little island just right next door, which you didn't have to swim to. You can walk to, honestly, because the sandbar is really low. But if you look over, there's another island there. And apparently during extra low tide or whatever, you can walk there. And that's a long walk. So that'd be really cool to do, but now the tide is definitely too high. So really cool to do that and go from island to island in this beautiful blue water in paradise here. Excited to snorkel though and see more of what's under the water in these Thai islands here.
Tube Islands were a really cool place to check out on the 4 Islands tour. The sandbar was awesome, and now we have a fun little boat adventure coming up. Snorkeling is the next thing on the agenda, but there are so many jellyfish in the ocean, at least in the place they had planned, so we found another place free of jellyfish to see some really cool fish underwater.
So that was some really good snorkeling. And we had some really good food, well, pretty good. I had the vegetarian option, which was rice, some kind of like noodle stir fry, and some fresh fruit. Really good. And now we're in Koh Phi Phi, where we're just hanging out. Our last stop of the day.
Just to review, our first stop was Railay, second stop Chicken Rock, third stop Tube Islands, now Koh Phi Phi.
It's this really beautiful like sea rock island thing. It's really cool, and the water here is so stunning. It's definitely more pretty on the islands than off the mainland, which makes sense. This water is so clear, it is ridiculous, everybody. Look at that. Like bath water. But is it worth it? Nah, I'm kind of leaning either way right now. I'm not blown away. Alright everybody, we are at the Phi Phi Islands now. We're going to check out Maya Bay and some other stuff on this tour. We'll keep you updated. I'm going to give my full thoughts on the Phi Phi Islands because it is windy and wavy AF right now. But hopefully it's beautiful. Very busy, and we're not even at the beach yet. But it's to be expected, I think. It is busy, but that water is stunning. So blue, so beautiful. Massive cliffs around you. Definitely have to struggle to get a picture here, but we'll go down to that cool beach here in a second. Get even more intimate with this beach. I do have to say though, first impressions, I don't know if I've ever seen water like this. I've seen some really beautiful water, but this is like turquoise blue, calm, dying to swim, but of course you cannot swim here at Maya Bay. And look, there's nobody here. It's only me, everybody. It's only me. Oh wait, just kidding. Told you I was denying. So I think Maya Bay is probably the most popular tourist attraction, if not in all of Thailand, at least in the south. And it's famous because of a movie called The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio that came out a long time ago. And it is beautiful, and kind of kicked into gear from that. So now it is absolutely swarmed with people, but it is what it is. We accept that. We just want to take in the beauty of the beautiful blue water. It's still a really beautiful sight to see. How are you doing it, Vanessa?
The boat right here was terrible.
Is it hell?
But the water is gorgeous and the sand feels amazing. I wish I could put my whole body in.
I know, I was just saying that. It feels like torture, but yeah, the sand feels perfect on my toes.
I don't want to sit short, but from the distance.
This one right here. I do have to say though, it is torture to not jump in that water. It's not super hot, but hot enough to want to swim, and it's so beautiful and blue, and I just want to rip my shirt off and jump in there, but the sharks will eat me. Well, not that, but swimming is forbidden at the moment. So that was Maya Bay, everybody. World famous. Definitely lives up to the hype though, honestly. Like, again, if you accept that it's not going to be a quiet beach and you just swim and spend the day at, and it's more of like a sight and experience, it's definitely worth it. It's so beautiful. But now we're gonna leave Maya Bay in a second and do some other little islands that are part of this Koh Phi Phi tour. Just a little bit more background information. We booked it through Get Your Guide, which is a really good place to book like tours and excursions and stuff when traveling. And this includes like a whole day tour, including pick up and drop off from your hotel, including a lunch later, which I'm ready for right now, to be honest, and lots of other little things which I'll highlight throughout our day. But that's Maya Bay. Let's kick some butt. Now we're at the Railay Lagoon. It's so beautiful. The water here is stunning. Now that the sun's out especially. We're gonna do some swimming. The most beautiful swimming pool you've ever seen.
Alright, so that was Maya Bay and the Railay Lagoon. Now we have one final stop on Koh Phi Phi, which is Viking Cave. It is actually closed and you can't go inside of it, but you still take your boat up next to it to see it.
Alright, so we just went to Viking Cave and now we're at Monkey Cave from the Railay Lagoon. Sorry, it's really loud. I'm gonna show you what we're seeing right here.
Two monkeys at the front of the boat.
So because it was high tide, the actual beach itself was covered by the waves, but you can still see some monkeys by the rocks and the cliff, which is cool to see, although it is a little bit jammed with tourists. But still a nice little spot to add to the collection of sites we visited so far on our tour of the Koh Phi Phi Islands. Because let's review what we've covered so far. Maya Bay, the Railay Lagoon, the Viking King, we went to Monkey Beach, and now we're going to Koh Phi Phi for some lunch. Let's go!
Alright, we just docked at Koh Phi Phi. Now it's time for some food, which is included in the tour. I'll have about an hour and 15 to eat, so I'm going to eat as much as I possibly can. And sadly can't explore this island that much, but maybe next time.
So we are on Koh Phi Phi, which is actually the main Koh Phi Phi island people stay at, and our lunch is buffet style, where you just choose what you want and it's all you can eat. And wow, they have a vegan and vegetarian buffet area, which is so good for me, because I am a vegan traveler, and they have curries, rice, pasta, and fruit, and even more. It's delicious, and you can eat until you're absolutely stuffed.
I am full.
Now I am absolutely fueled up for the rest of the trip. We are visiting Nui Beach, which is actually on Koh Phi Phi, and it's a good area for snorkeling, as you're about to see here. There are so many tropical fish under the water, and I'm going to be honest with you, my underwater camera was having a lot of problems getting the clarity I would normally like to show you, but I still think it's worth it to show the different fish on display or that you can encounter, because there were tons. They were beautiful, they were tropical, and you have a good chunk of time to just swim around and explore and adventure this last part of Koh Phi Phi before we head to the last place on our tour, Bamboo Island.
Alright everybody, so we are at the final stop of our tour here of the Phi Phi Islands. You know where we're at, Vanessa?
We are at Bamboo Island.
Bamboo Island, because I think that there's bamboo somewhere on this island, so I guess they can get away with naming it. Well, before this, we just went to Nui Bay, where we did some amazing snorkeling. What'd you see?
Oh, there's this one fish, and I kept trying to point it out to you. But every time that you would look, it would like swim away. But it was blue on that like the outline of it, and there are other colors on there, but the blue color on the fish looked like it was glowing.
I think I saw that one.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, there's so many beautiful fish. Honestly, some of the best snorkeling I've done. Period, but also just best for fish. So yeah, so far it's been a lot of fun.
You saw pufferfish too.
Yeah, and saw a pufferfish too. But now
One of the pufferfish, sorry, it was like a white color, white and
yeah, white and black. It looked like it was like a zombie.
scary. Yeah,
Zombie
it was like
pufferfish.
It was yeah.
It was really cool though. But
Yeah.
yeah, so far I'm really enjoying the tour. The water's beautiful. This is like paradise here in Maple Island. And we're just gonna lay down and relax. The waves are really rough, so maybe I'll hop in and swim. But happy, but also a little bit sad that our little island tour is over. Good morning, everybody. We're here at the Elephant Sanctuary in Krabi, Thailand. Got my cool hat, and we're about to check out some elephants, meet some friends. That's the way I think about it here. Making some friends, some big friends, some beautiful friends. Hopefully they want to be friends with me.
The tour started off with a breakfast/snack and the tour guide telling us all about the elephants, how we should behave around them, making sure we had their best interests in mind, and just ultimately letting us know they're not there to be exploited, but for us to meet them as friends.
Exactly, we have 1 or 2 staff. The first one, Boo Boo. Yeah, they're so dirty because elephant they cannot sweat from their skin. They use the mud or the sand for cover their body for keep cool, protect them.
It was actually pretty terrifying for them to run at us like that full speed, but this is Kamkun and Bubu, 2 beautiful friends that we now have. Let's meet them together.
Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. Their eyes are so gorgeous. I'm running out of bananas, which means my friendship might be limited with them, but this is unreal. Hey. Hi. No. No bananas. I'm sorry, baby. Oh my gosh. No bananas. Oh, Vanessa has some. Yeah. And one for you.
She loves you, Adam. You have more banana.
One banana for Boo Boo.
Doing okay, Vanessa? Feeling emotional? It is something though. It is something special.
Walk together. Kamkun.
And now we walk
Kamkun, this is
with
we
Kamkun
rescued her
and
4
Boo
months
Boo,
ago. That's been
our new
she's so
friends.
new for this.
Beautiful. So now we're gonna stick with the elephants, do the morning routine with them, whatever they feel up for. You met them. I think it's a little hard to hear. The guide's giving some information right now. Just come along with us and we'll show you what we do with the elephants this morning.
They eat organic fruit every day.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll give you a banana.
Just eating, walking, poop rest.
I don't have any.
Collect some money. We have some power. We can rent from another place, another factory.
We could still not get over how incredible it was to spend time with these beautiful animals, these beautiful individuals, and it turns out they flap their ears like this when they are happy. So we're trying to give them lots of little pets, and we saw their ears flap. It was like seeing the tail of a dog wag, and it was so interesting but heartbreaking to hear about their history and how they were rescued from being like in the circus at a young age or for being ridden at less ethical places. So it's so great that they're rescued and treated well here at this elephant sanctuary.
So it's safe to say this has been incredible so far. Now we're gonna do the spa with the elephants, which is included in the price. That's not a spa for us, this is a spa for them. We're just the workers at the spa. Or so we're told. I'll show you here in a second what we do with Boom Boo and Kamkun.
Take care elephant for good healthy or something like that. Yeah.
So we just fed the elephants actually a nice concoction, little balls full of like rice, bananas, powder for fiber. Really fun, you gotta put it right on their tongues and that was a fun feeling. Now we're showering them and we're over the spa, which that'll be interesting. There you go.
Yeah, use all please island and going to the mati. Take the mati under the water.
So I did a mud bath for the elephants, as you can probably tell. I'm a little caked up, which is really fun. Now we're showering with them. Getting all clean after they got the mud to cool off and soothe their skin. And it's fun because you could put some mud on their bodies, but they didn't really, well, Kamkun got a little sick of me doing it, I think, because he's like, spraying me with some mud, and I'm like, haha, we're playing. They took his trunk and just smacked my hand out of the way. Not too strong, but hard enough to me to know that probably don't want me to touch him anymore, so I stopped, but so cool. Now we have our little brushes and things, and we're going to clean the elephants in the pool.
After we finished doing the elephant spa treatment, it was time for lunch, which was vegetarian and in our case, all vegan, but of course, we had some more big mouths to feed.
All right, who ordered the pineapple rind, watermelon rind, banana skin, coconut? All right, everybody, we are back from the elephant sanctuary. You can see Venessa back there. What did you think of the elephant sanctuary?
The best experience ever.
Really?
Yes.
You're being so fake for the camera. You told me you hate those big stinky beasts. I'm kidding. Yeah, really freaking cool. Definitely worth the money. Goes to a really great place. Their workers are really knowledgeable. You can tell they really care about the elephants, not as like a commodity. The money goes to help them take care of the animals, not
And
to...
it goes to the community around them.
True, it goes to the community around them for like little kids because they buy like fruit and stuff from the local farms, because the farms let the elephants sometimes roam around their land, and in exchange they sell or they buy the coconuts from those people that own the farms, so the money or coconuts or whatever fruit they grow, and they can use that money to buy things for the kids in the community or the kids that live on those farms. So it's really cool. The animals, it goes without saying, they're beautiful, they're majestic, so smart, so cute, so playful, and just gentle, amazing, loving creatures that you need to see at Krabi Elephant Sanctuary.
I also need to give a big shout out to Bang, who is the tour guide in person who ultimately educated us and made this special day at the Elephant Sanctuary possible. But more than that, they provide an atmosphere that is so much so catered towards making sure the elephants are getting the best treatment, the best care, and the best life with the most freedom possible. And the money that we pay goes to facilitate that, so it is such a rewarding experience for us as the individual, but for the elephants and also the community of people around the area in Krabi, Thailand. So make sure to visit the Elephant Sanctuary in Krabi. Of course, this is not a paid promotion. This is just me trying to speak about my own experience and just recommend something that is genuinely special, life-changing, and has a really good impact on the elephants, of course, and the people around us.